Is intended for immature audiences only. There's no such thing as a radio rating system. But if there were, this show would be rated O as in... Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the crazy soundboard.
Hola.
I'm Dennis Farina.
So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56, and is that correct? Walk.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Wednesday. Welcome in. Hello, good, clean boy.
Hello, my man. Middle of the week. How you doing today?
Oh, I'm excited because we got a big program today. Our good, clean girl,
Yes.
Nicole Shearin, Leather Jacket Time. She will join us at 3:30. And our dirty old man, Jeff Rimmer, will join us at 5:30. Speaking of dirty old man, how you doing, Ted?
I'm doing good, Mike.
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
I got to tell you, I burned my gum so badly last night.
I hate
I had one of those
that.
new potatoes that I roasted, and I didn't give it enough time.
Oh.
I just popped the whole thing in my mouth.
Oh, you can't do that.
And
You
it got
got to be
lodged.
careful.
My gum is white.
Oh.
It's peeling gum.
Oh, no.
Gum pus.
Peeling gums, Murphy?
Oh, my God. My gum.
The only thing worse than that is when you just cannot wait to dig into a pizza pie that hits the table. That's when you're in the pizza parlor and they're serving it to you right out of the oven. You can't wait to dig in. Bam, roof of your mouth completely burned up.
Roof of the mouth is a
Lava.
pleasure, though. Tongue, roof of the mouth, I'll deal with. This gum
Pleasure?
on the side of my mouth, it's peeling off.
Okay, yeah. I'm not saying that that's good. You're saying that the roof of the mouth is some kind of luxury compared to that? I don't
The
know
other
about
side of that, though, is that if you burn it on a good piece of pizza, that's one thing. I burned my gum on a new potato.
Yeah, but when you burn your mouth on a good piece of pizza, it's hard to then enjoy the rest of the pizza after that.
Why are we
Really
arguing
tough
about
problem. Really tough problem. I get it. It happens with go figure, a frozen pizza too, because I cooked the ever-living bleep out of that. I feel like you have to. You have to overcook a frozen
this?
pizza
Who
to
you
get it well
talking
done.
to, buddy?
I mean, you get to
We
do
got a
it.
problem in this society.
You get
with
to do it exactly the way you want. I mean,
fetus pizzas.
yeah. In essence,
Cook your damn pizza.
frozen pizza is perfect because you get to be the judge.
Dom Taberry hooked me up with this like Ohio pizza Facebook thing. I don't interact with it. I just,
What, it's just a
follow
group?
it on Facebook.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a group of people. They take a picture of here's the pizza I ate, 5 stars. And more often than not, it is this white, disgusting glob of crap.
Yeah.
Why don't you cook it?
Yeah.
You bum.
I was watching a movie and they were eating a frozen pizza in the scene too. And it looked like it was barely out of the packaging. Looked like they just put it in the microwave for 3 minutes. It was pure white. It looked like hot garbage.
We got to have more standards. You know what, though? I'm excited about this. Powerball jackpot, $1.4 billion. Nobody won.
Creeped up.
On Monday. And there's still a chance for all of us. My wife went and bought a ticket today. She is the lottery person, and for some reason, she is genuinely surprised every time we don't win the lottery.
Yeah, I think we're creeping up into the top 5 biggest jackpots ever. There's only been a handful that have ever been above $1.3 billion. So now this takes another jump. I think the highest jackpot ever was in April of 1992. It exceeded $2 billion. So we're getting close.
Yeah, but
We're getting mighty close.
after taxes. That's what people always say.
It pissed me off,
You know,
too.
after taxes, it's not that much.
I hate that. I hate how there's always someone
It's not even
out
worth
there.
going out
I hate
buying a ticket.
I hate how there's someone that's, that you've got the lump sum option. Then you're going to get hit pretty hard by Uncle Sam with the taxes. Yeah.
My
no
pleasure.
kidding. Okay.
Take it.
Yes. You're telling me I get $470 million cash still? That's taxing you really heavily. That's over 50%. I do not care. Take the money. There was another one. It was like this long article. Everyone's trying to like write their little takes on the Powerball and the jackpot. Some articles about what they do with the money. That's an easy one. We went over some of that, how much we would give to the listeners, how much you'd give to Panama Ted and to me and all that.
Got a nice slice coming to you, buddy.
You're a good, clean man.
And
That's
the
very
listeners,
nice.
too. If you're listening to this, I'm not going to forget about you. You're getting an equal share, all of you.
This particular article, though, all it was doing was telling people to beware of the pitfalls.
Of what?
Saying,
winning the
my
lottery?
God.
That's a relatable topic.
It had to point out that somebody was killed like 2 years after they won the jackpot because there were so many issues with friends in the neighborhood, and he was kind of ostracized for being the lottery winner.
It's
This was
amazing
like a
how
$2 or
like
$3 million win,
newspapers
too.
and all this
Just
crap.
let us live.
They're going out of business. They're sitting around. They have their little pitch meeting around a desk. Herbie's dog is there. They say, you know what I want to write about today? The pitfalls of winning the lottery.
How it could suck
That's
to win the lottery.
very relatable to our entire customer base.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, watch out. This guy got killed because he was the lottery winner in his neighborhood, and everybody hated him after that. And then there was the blurb about you got to make sure that you're still true to who you are after you get that influx
Get
of
the hell out.
cash.
I'm going to be a completely different person.
How do I give a digital middle finger to this digital
I'm going to get a
article's face?
huge vault. I'm just going to get a huge vault, and I'm not even going to roll around in money. I never understood that. That's stupid. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this huge vault full of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And just do laps in that bad boy.
That's going to be your Scrooge McDuck
I love
moment. Forget about gold coins.
A Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I had some this morning for breakfast. I'm back on cereal.
You're back on cereal.
Well, I never left cereal.
Were you ever off completely?
No, when I was
talked about this
when I was a
recently.
younger man, I would do cereal sometimes 3 times a day. I would have a bowl in the morning, I'd have a bowl for lunch, and then I'd have a bowl for like late night
That's a lot.
dessert.
Yeah. That's too
cereal.
much.
Love the cereal.
What are you, Seinfeld?
I would go to restaurants and I would order cereal.
No,
yes,
no,
I would.
No,
I was
you idiot.
Seinfeld in the coffee shop.
You cannot order cereal at a restaurant.
You can.
I'll tell you
And
what you
I
can
did.
do. What is a really fun move to do is when you have a little continental breakfast, when you're at the Holiday Inn or the Holiday Inn Express, forget about like the cheap powdered eggs. They have those individual packages of the cereal.
Oh, love those.
And then they've got the milk that for some reason is straight from the cow. They've got the thickest milk, maybe because it's curdled and it's past expired.
I was going to say, it's just cottage cheese they add water to, buddy.
Still, they get it to be ice cold. You put that thick with 3 C's milk in that cereal at a hotel breakfast.
I never
it's
stopped
good.
on cereal. I'd have like 1 bowl a week or 2 bowls a week, but now I'm doing it every day. I'm back,
Yeah,
baby.
I told you about that midnight snack, which was really like 3:30 in the morning when I was on my way up from the sectional couch to the bedroom, the guest bedroom, of course, because we're
Why do you
sleep
keep
divorced.
calling it the guest bedroom? That's
I don't know.
your
It's
bedroom
just-
now.
Yeah,
You sleep in there every night.
I don't know
It's
why.
your room.
I don't know why I can't get that out of my system.
Do you have guests?
No.
You're in it.
I know.
You're a guest in your own corn.
That's my room up there.
What do you mean I'm not invited? That's my corn out there. You guys are guests in my corn.
It's my closet.
Top
It's got
5
all
cereals.
my clothes.
Go. Top 5.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch number 1.
See, I'm with you.
Cinnamon
it's my
Toast
number
Crunch
1.
number 1. Hold on. Peanut Butter Crunch dose.
What the hell is peanut butter crunch?
Peanut Butter Crunch?
You mean Captain Crunch, but peanut butter crunch?
Yeah.
Peanut butter Captain Crunch.
Captain
okay.
Crunch peanut
I
butter
thought we were
version.
talking about a different thing. All right,
no.
go ahead.
Well, you got me thinking now if I put the Reese's cereal up there too. And you know what?
You have
3.
two peanut butters in
3.
one top 5? You lunatic.
Who's got a problem with peanut butter flavored
okay.
cereal?
All right.
There's-
Okay.
All right. All
okay.
right. Okay. That's what your number 3 is. So number 4, we're going to have a dark horse. Kicks.
That's a solid choice.
Kicks.
I don't know if I put him in my top 5.
It's got just enough of that sugar. It's got the tiny little bit of sugar. I mean, hey, it's the kid tested, mother approved. Wasn't that the pitch?
That's
Wasn't
right.
that the slogan back then? And then number 5, I feel like I got to get unhealthy again, but get off the board.
Can I tell you something, buddy?
Smacks.
All of this is unhealthy.
Well, Kicks is like a health
Kix
food,
is health food?
compared to the rest of this stuff. Yeah,
Honey
forget
Smacks?
about a Raisin Bran. Go with a Smacks. Loved them.
See, I like everything you just said, but I don't think we have a lot
I
of
hear yours
crossover
coming up,
in
though.
the top 5. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is in my top 5, but I think the other 4 are going to be different.
I would hope that they are. There's 100 good cereals to choose from. That's what's great about it.
You didn't put a Cheerio in there, huh?
No, I didn't put a Cheerio.
No Frosted Flakes in the top 5.
Frosted Flakes is good, too. That's good. That's tough to leave off. I love those peanut butter ball cereals.
All right. Top 5 cereals. And all of you bums on the internet that are used to watching sports for free, you're bums.
They got a name for that, Jules. It's called a bum.
We're going to talk about you coming up next.
Vincent Vega.
Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 20-minute slowdown due to an accident that's blocking the right lane if you're on southbound 315 between Kinnear Road and 670. Things are moving slow there from Lane Avenue. We also have a slowdown due to an accident that's on Bryce Road at I-70. This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. At Take 5 Oil Change, they get it. Time is precious. That's why they make getting your oil changed fast, friendly, and simple. You'll be back on the road in just 10 minutes. No appointments, no waiting room. Just drive in when it works for you. Take 5 Oil Change. The stay in your car, 10-minute oil change. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Enjoy rates lower than the national average, plus special rates on balance transfers with a Visa Platinum or Visa with Rewards credit card from BMI Federal Credit Union. Apply today at bmifcu.org/visa.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, I think I saw a fox on my way in.
Oh, that was the Carfax Carfox. He was congratulating us on our Carfax Top-Rated Service Center Award.
I have always rated Tire Discounters at the very top.
Oh, thanks. So does Carfax. And not just for tires, but for all our services, too.
Alignment, brakes, shocks, and struts, and more.
Yes, sir.
But, Mike, do you think people believe Carfax over me?
Well, you are the Phantom tire buyer.
Exactly.
Looking to get your roof or siding replaced this fall? Call the company that delivers an excellent customer experience every time. Newman Roofing. Don't wait. Call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
At Kroger Pharmacy, we make it easy to get flu, COVID, and RSV vaccines. They're available at no cost to you with most insurance plans. No appointment needed. And we're open weekdays, weeknights, and weekends. So come and visit us when it's most convenient for you. Kroger Health, a world of care is in store. Vaccines subject to availability. No cost to you with most insurance plans. Check with your plan for eligibility. Restrictions and exclusions may apply. See site for details.
Is your money just lying around? Switch to Huntington Bank, and your money's always doing something. Like auto saving for special events, tracking your teen spending, and helping protect your parents from fraud. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years, and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355. Or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL, 614-962-7355, or selltohometeam.com.
This just in. Hot off the bench press. Planet Fitness has expanded strength equipment. Save $28 or more when you join today. We're raising the bar with these benches. And our hack squat will have you actually looking forward to leg day. Plus, we're still repping all the best-in-class equipment we've always had. There's no better time to get stronger. So join Planet Fitness today and save. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
Offer ends September 12th.
See Home Club for details.
Other stations have crappy ratings and they wonder why no one listens. So instead of investing money in local talent, they fire people and plug in AI voices. Gee, real entertainment. Well, all of our dummies are real, damn it. The Fan, Ohio's real human destination.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
The Ohio Lottery's new $5 scratch-off Win Big has a top prize of $100,000. And with the Ohio Lottery app, all non-winning tickets can be entered into a My Lotto Rewards second chance promotion to win Cleveland or Cincinnati football tickets or even a trip to football's biggest game. And that's more exhilarating than a cooler of sports drink dumped on you. So exhilarating. Win big from the Ohio Lottery. A celebration waiting to happen. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Are you looking to hire? ZipRecruiter finds the best candidate for your job fast. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A beautiful summer day today, so get out and enjoy it. Temperatures will be in the mid to low 80s. Lots of sunshine, but winds will be up breezy out of the southwest. For tonight, partly cloudy to start with clouds increasing overnight, lows down into the 60s, and then we will see rain develop toward daybreak on Thursday. Could have some wet roads for your commutes with highs getting around 70. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfolo with your 10 weather impact forecast.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
One has pizza sauce for blood. The other is Rachel Maddow. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
I want to talk to you about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. You know, it's fall, September. You know, leaves fall. That's good, right?
Leaves do fall.
We like that.
Yep.
You know what you don't want to fall?
No.
Your wiener.
No.
So if you're dealing with erectile dysfunction, you want to keep it stiff and ready to go. And all that crap that they feed you on Instagram with the bosomy ladies and try this, she'll like it too. Frank Thomas and Doug Flutie, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. You need to go to the experts. Not the experts at marketing, clearly, because I'm doing the commercials for them. But the experts at Men's Wellness, for Men's Wellness. Go see them today. Tri-State Men's Health. 2 locations here. One quick exit off 270 in Hilliard, and the next is at the Medical Mile in Westerville. Call them, 800-900-9654, or visit tristatemenshealth.com.
I don't know why you said it like that. Like I'm doing the ads for them. I'm doing them too. Tyvis. You know who else is doing them? Reds broadcasting legend.
Marty Brennaman. He's got Laura's lean beef if they're Tri-State Men's Health.
They're good enough for Marty. They're good enough for everybody.
I told you I was at the Cincinnati airport back in May because I'm flying out of there, Northern Kentucky. And Marty Brennaman does like the in-terminal announcements.
That's amazing. All I can think of is the opening scene in Airplane where the male voice and the female voice start arguing with each other.
You want me to get an abortion.
Something about the red lane is for loading and the white lane.
I actually watched Airplane a couple weeks back.
Yeah.
Hadn't seen it in a long time. Watched it a couple weeks back. It is really, really stupid. But you know what?
It doesn't matter.
Held my attention for the entire thing. And that's an achievement for me.
I think that's the beauty of it. That was how comedic gold it was, that it could be so stupid, but that slapstick humor. We actually showed it to Jack. I showed it to my 13-year-old son. It kept his attention span. He loved it.
I remember when I was first starting in this business, I was working at a sports radio network, and I was just a producer, right? But the on-air update guy called in sick at the last second, and so it was me.
Yeah.
I was up, and I was crapping myself. I was so nervous that I was going to go on.
You were sweating like Stryker?
The main producer comes up to me and says, I just wanted to say good luck. We're all counting on you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go.
It's okay. You can tell me I'm a doctor. No, I really can't say.
Let's talk about the bums.
They got a name for that, Jules. It's called a bum.
All right, so have you ever heard of this thing called Stream East?
Yes, because that's what Tyvus uses.
This must be the...
It is what Tyvus uses.
This must be the thing that Tyvus uses for all things, not just regular TV that we watch, but for also the sexy time shows. Bees on Bees, one of his favorite shows.
He told us about it. We're not speculating.
So it says that Stream East, the world's largest illegal sports streaming platform, has been shut down after a year-long investigation, according to a leading U.S.-based anti-piracy organization. Now, I'm wondering why it would take a year to find out whether or not people are straight up stealing the services or not.
I don't know what to tell you.
You're
buddy.
either going through something that's regulated, that is charging whatever a standard fee these days for those services. Now, if you want to investigate, here's what I say, though. If you really want to investigate something, why don't they all get together and investigate just how much they're charging honest consumers? That might be a thing. And see, like, maybe if there's a certain kind of cap that they can come up with where everybody gets to make their money, but then the consumers aren't taxed so much, because I feel like we're back to square one where there was this day, we had this period, maybe it was about 2 or 3 years, where YouTube TV was just getting off the ground and everybody was willing to cut the cord and take that plunge and test to see if their bandwidth or if their internet service was good enough to run TV all the time. And then it was. And that was like $50 flat. That's it, $50 a month. And then as sports services, and then as they started making this deal with Peacock, this deal like with BTN Plus, you got to have games on that. This service is on Amazon Prime. This is on Hulu only. All this other stuff. You had to start buying all these other streaming platforms on top of maybe Netflix, which maybe was the one that you had, and you're back to paying $150 to $200 a month again. It's no different than it was. So
I don't think there's a streaming service that we don't subscribe to. And most of it's my wife. Like, she, God forbid, I'll say like, hey, honey, it's been about 7 years since you logged into Hulu. You think we can get rid of that one? No, I love Hulu. But you don't watch it.
Gotta watch The Bear.
I want to watch it.
Yep.
Last night, I'm sitting around. She's watching some documentary on The Biggest Loser. Which one is that on?
Oh,
which streaming service is that on?
Peacock. Well, no, because it's trashing the show, so it wouldn't be on Peacock,
No,
right?
they wouldn't do that on Peacock.
Let's really get in the weeds on our show that we did. That might be a Hulu thing.
I used to watch that every week, and I'm watching this documentary about it. And I'm thinking to myself, how did anybody ever watch this? It's weird and icky.
Well,
right? It's
because we wanted to see, we need to see something shocking. We need to see a 450-pound person turn into some fit weekend warrior type.
If that were the only thing, I don't think it would be as creepy. But I'd forgotten some of this stuff, too, where it's like, yeah, we're going to have a challenge this week, and you have to run around this whole room full of donuts that tempt you, and you have to like lick
We're
one
gonna spray you with liquid cheese.
I mean, you can't lick your own skin.
You can't lick it up. Yeah.
And if you even look at a donut, we're never going to let you see your family again. And we watched it every single week.
And if you cry, we're going to shove donuts into your face.
They had one
so you'll
woman
keep gaining
doing
weight.
one of these physical challenges. She had to be medevaced. They had to airlift her out. She was going to die.
Yeah, I think we got the point that it was pretty unhealthy what they were doing to those folks.
It took
right?
like 12 years, though.
Yeah.
The show was on for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, we just assumed, right? When you can't see how the sausage is made, you see people that are gigantic and then they lose all this weight. And you think that they're happy, but it's not that simple.
They were interviewing a lot of the former contestants.
It's on Netflix, by the way, what you're watching it.
Back to gigantic.
Back to big.
For many of them. Yeah. You know, it's even worse, too.
Backslide.
Is when you, not just when you lose the weight and you gain it back, when you lose the weight, they had the skin removal surgery, and then they gain the weight
they gain it back, so you're like popping out
you're
your
like
own
Vern
suit.
Lundquist out of his suit.
Oh, no.
Looks like your Mark Ingram just going to explode.
Oh, my God. What happened to Mark Ingram?
He's on the Fox desk.
Right, but why is he
He likes tiny suits.
Wearing clothes that are that small.
Him and Brady Quinn are in a
huge.
competition. How small can we make our suit jacket? Shoot.
If one of those buttons pops off, someone's going to die.
Someone is going to die.
It's going to go right through somebody's skull. It's like dropping a penny off of the Sears Tower. It's going to be bad.
I like how, by the way, Big Nooner's going to Ames, Iowa this week. because it's Iowa State.
Cyhawk week 2, right?
Yeah. Made a big stink. Like, well, we're going to let Portnoy in our stadium. It's like, yeah, all right, good for you. Okay?
I hope he doesn't talk about Ohio State, Michigan. But
I'm just saying, maybe if he was outside your stadium with a T-shirt that said Matt Campbell's an ass face,
maybe they don't want
think
him in.
twice about it.
Yeah.
Like he did with Ryan Day.
Right.
Which is why they didn't let him in.
You saw he was wearing an anti-Ohio State T-shirt for the Ohio State-Texas game. And he's just talking up the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, which I get it. That is college football Americana. I don't ever want to see that die. We don't ever need to see the ribbing go anywhere from their side to our side. But when you're talking about one of the media members that is on the coverage crew for that game, for what they're trying to mold into an iconic Saturday show. I don't know if we can give it that status yet when that was game day's thing, but come on. Good for him, though.
All right, here we go.
There.
Top 5 cereals. Ready?
Yeah. Back to the cereal.
Off the top
Come
of
on.
my head, real
a lot
quick.
of people are jumping in on their favorite cereals in the chat, too.
And just because your favorite's not in the top 5 doesn't mean I don't love it. I'm a lover of cereals. I'm like a polygamist with cereals. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Frosted Flakes. I'm going to go with Lucky Charms. I wanted one marshmallow option.
Sure. Yeah.
In my top 5. I'm going Lucky Charms. Classic. I need a Cheerio. I'm going Honey Nut Cheerio.
Yeah.
And then, I was just talking to my daughter about this and how I've been craving them. Maybe that's clouding my judgment a little bit. But I'm going to go with a Golden Graham.
Oh.
Golden Graham.
I just was looking at a box of Golden Grahams and thinking about how I missed them. I want to talk about some other favorites, though. Some other favorites.
You think Nicole Shearin's ever had a bowl of cereal?
Oh, yeah.
She's one of these,
weird,
though.
but she's enjoyed some cereal.
I'm going to ask her favorite cereal.
Where are you with a corn pop?
I like a corn pop.
I love a corn pop.
It's good.
Anything corn flavored for me, because I put the Kix on there, and that might be an odd choice to some people, but I do stand by that. Kix is very underrated.
Corn
There's
Chex.
something about it. Yeah, corn
Also
Chex.
very good.
All of the Chex, too. And the cinnamon Chex. That's got a nice flavor
Cinnamon
to it.
Life.
Cinnamon Life.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Life better than Cinnamon Chex.
I agree.
Yeah, Cinnamon
All right.
Life is better than that.
It is leather jacket time with 10TVs Nicole Shearin 2 minutes from now. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Things are moving a little slow on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 east and west split, and you're looking at a 10-minute delay due to a crash that's in the right lane on southbound 315 between Kinnear Road and 670. It will be stop and go from Lane Avenue. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Perfect for instant contact with an aging parent. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get an extra 60% off and free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Brought to you by Metal Supermarkets. Metal Supermarkets is your convenience store for metal. Visit Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com for all your metal needs.
Score big this season with an MVP package from Lennox and Northland Heating and Cooling. Call today for your free estimate and special savings on Lennox products or visit HVACNorthland.com. That's Northland Heating and Cooling, your Lennox premier dealer. Number 50821.
Mornings can start feeling the same. Wake up, brush teeth, go to work. But with breakfast from Wendy's, it's like wake up, brush teeth, Baconate with a breakfast Baconator. Roll with a sausage breakfast burrito. Buddy it up with a honey buddy. Or get seasoned with seasoned potatoes. And then go to work. Sorry. When you're ready for a fresh wake-up call, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Common Man here. I want to tell you about my guy, Bob Capace, owner-operator of Worthington Jewelers for the past 25 years. If your only experience is going to the mall for jewelry, Bob and his team will blow you away. Service, quality, and a great price. The store is busy all the time because people keep coming back. True story. My 8-year-old daughter says to me, "When can we go see Mr. Capace again? He's nice." Yes, he's nice. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington, worthingtonjewelers.com. Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
Common Man Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
What up, bitches? It's leather jacket time with 10TVs Nicole Shearin.
Sponsored by Midwest Cards. Experience collecting in a whole new way.
That was embarrassing.
I didn't know you were sponsored now. Now you've made it, Nicole.
It's our card guys, man.
Thank you.
Come on.
I didn't know.
Oh,
That's
man.
officially when I made it. You're right.
You know what's great about that? You get no money.
No, nothing.
I was about to say, where's my pay in that?
You get nothing.
I'll settle for one PSA 9 graded card.
If you're watching on YouTube, Timmy looks like Ted Kaczynski.
I was about to say, you look really terrifying.
You look like the Unabomber sketches.
I was going for Teddy would say Ghost Protocol. I feel like this is on one of the movie posters.
Tom Cruise,
one of the Mission Impossibles. Yeah, where he's got the hooded leather jacket.
Or you're hiding.
Is that
with the aviators.
Is that connected, like to your jacket?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's one of those bougie
like
ones where you can unzip it and it comes off.
What I'm talking about, I've got the sweatshirt zipper. It's a real leather jacket. It's the sheep's leather jacket.
But you can remove the insert.
You can remove the insert. Yeah, it zippers in, so it looks like it fits it. It's
hey,
nice.
Nikki.
What's up?
Can I call you Nikki?
Yeah.
Okay. Nicole.
Okay, and you proceed to go.
Top 5 cereals of all time.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh, that's so hard.
You do eat cereal. We were wondering about this. I said that you do.
Growing up as a kid, I loved Honey Smacks. Do y'all remember those?
I just said Smacks was in my top 5.
I love those, and Captain Crunch was up there for me.
Regular Captain Crunch or
Yes.
Crunch Berries?
Not you. The berry is weird.
See, I like the Oops All Berries.
What is that?
It's the all
I don't like
Crunch
the berry.
Berries.
I like the plain and simple Captain Crunch. Give me that.
Peanut
Plain.
butter. I love the peanut butter.
I love puffins. Peanut butter puffins. Have
Peanut
you had
butter
those?
puffins?
I don't know what
Yes.
I don't know what
Never
that
heard
is.
of it. Like the bird?
I'll bring some next week.
Do they have like
the
a bird for a mascot?
Yeah, they're more of like a as a kid I didn't eat those. Like now I would eat those.
That must be a California thing. They have regional cereals, I guess.
They have them here. Yeah, I'll bring you some. Also, Cinnamon
you
Toast
made it up?
Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch was both of our number ones.
The best. Ooh, see, I don't know if that'd be number 1 for me. I really don't know what my number 1 is.
Oh, you know what? I just thought of an old favorite specialty cereal, Waffle Crisp.
Oh, I never.
Do you remember
had
those?
I do. I've had it a
weren't
few
big on
times.
those?
It wasn't in the regular rotation.
Oh, love that.
Did y'all ever have the Reese's Puff, Of
course. Yeah.
peanut butter chocolate flavor?
Was that an actual commercial or are you just doing
with
Nicole
Snoop
stuff?
No.
Snoop did a commercial for
Snoop
that?
did a commercial. Look it up. Look it up tonight before you go to bed. Watch it as your lullaby. You'll be like, yeah. You'll be hyped up.
Oh.
You know, normally when I do impressions of people, I am taking their most ridiculous moment and I'm amping that out by about 100.
Okay.
But you're almost doing an impression of yourself now. You've gotten to that point.
Is that a bad thing?
I'm just saying, you are doing a caricature of yourself.
Okay. Well, that means it's cool.
Why don't you do...
Because sup bitches.
Why don't you do a newscast like this?
I think I'd be
with
fired.
With the shades on, with the leather jacket
I
on.
wear this on air.
It'd be fancy.
I will say,
Bunch
I
of
think
stiffs over there at TV.
But I think they would think I was on something.
Well, we do.
I'm not, though. This is me, myself, and I.
See, I like how you're afraid to embarrass yourself on TV. The reality is we have like 3 times the listeners that,
I know.
that TV has viewers.
Trust me, I know that. I know. You want to hear a funny story?
No.
Okay. I'll shut up
No,
now.
come on. Go.
So at the game on Saturday, I'm walking around the sideline, right?
Nicole was doing a lot of sideline stuff before and during and after the Ohio State-Texas game, folks.
And normally, I think, okay, I work at 10 TV. Like, if someone's going to recognize me, they're going to say, oh, it's Nicole over at 10 TV. Well, I'm walking around, and this kid in the student section is yelling, Nicole! Nicole! And I'm like, what the heck? I turn around, he goes, where's your leather jacket?
Yes.
And I was like, it's 90 degrees. Well, it wasn't 90 degrees, but it was hot. And I was like, no, it's too hot for that. And I laughed and I moved on.
Did he
5 minutes later.
Did he also want to submit a dating resume?
No, I should have asked. He was with 2 other guys, so maybe they were all
God.
single. I should have asked that.
You like young kids.
I should have hopped the fence and just hung out with them the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I really should have done. It happened to me 5 minutes later, and then it happened to me the next morning at breakfast at this sweet diner. This old lady came up to me, and she said, oh my gosh, where's your leather jacket? I'm like, maybe I just don't work at 10 TV anymore.
This is the problem that Adam King is having, too, and he resents me for it.
No.
When people stop Adam King, they always talk about radio.
Yeah.
And they don't talk about TV.
Yeah.
Get with the times. TV's dead. It's over for TV.
I know that radio is like the hit thing, but it's just concerning that now people know me as this crazy person. Like, is that my image now?
You're just...
But this is me in real life.
You are crazy.
IRL, if we want to get like the kiddos say.
Well, you know what? You just got to lean into it, Nicole.
I am.
I think that's the only thing that you can do. And I don't know if we caught you up with this, Mike, the week that you were out. So we continued on with some of the dating resumes that you you had gotten the ball rolling on that a month earlier or so.
I'm engaged.
And we actually, I do actually want to follow because we got a hit.
Yeah.
You remember the story where Dom told me that he had a lead on Scotty Cameron putters? How I always wanted one. Yeah. And then when I instantly said, yes, Dom, please, I would love one. He's like, oh, too bad, they're gone.
It was someone selling them out of their trunk.
They were hot? Well, they wound up like being, the word was, this was never verified that they might have been hot Scotties, but I bought mine fair and square and got it. But anyway, the guy that runs one of the Play It Again Sports, he was listening that day and submitted a resume and actually followed up with Nicole on Instagram.
Yeah, and
you followed him, so you were snooping, you saw him. And
I did.
He was a flattering guy, and he wasn't saying like he was tremendously good looking or anything like that. But he's a solid looking dude.
No, for sure. And he was like normal, the age range that I'm looking for.
Did you go out with him?
Check the box.
No. I have not gone out with him. He did message me.
Okay.
And I replied, but that's about as far as it got. Not because of anything wrong with him.
I think we should take it a couple steps ahead and see what happens.
Did you let it go, Cole?
If you want to chaperone, I'll go with you.
No, he said something and I haven't. You know, I don't think that needs to happen.
See, why do girls do that? Okay.
I show up to the date with you.
No.
Do you want to be my driver?
He sent you a message and then you take like 4 days to reply.
Because I'm terrible at messaging.
But that's rude. You're interested, right?
Well, I need to know more. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Then continue the conversation.
I know.
Do the dance.
I am. I will.
The dance of seduction.
Yes, the timeless art of seduction. This is why all these numbers are plummeting. You know,
also,
relationships are dying. Nobody's getting together anymore. Nobody's getting married anymore.
Okay,
it's all going the other way. Yeah.
Can I say one thing?
You're part of it.
I will say, like, if my sole purpose in life was finding someone,
I'm not saying that.
No. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying
just want you to be happy.
Ow. I just hit my hand on the microphone. Sup, bitches. If my sole purpose in life was I want to find a boy right now, I would be so dedicated to that. I would not take 4 days to reply. But because there's so many other things in life going on, I just have a hard time, like,
all right, speaking of
pulling my energy there.
All right, we're done with you and the dating for now.
Okay, bye.
For now. No. We have a couple more minutes left.
Reese's Puff.
I want to... Oh, God.
Sup, bitches.
I want to talk to you about the experience on Saturday.
Yeah.
Because Kristen comes up to me and she says, out of context, weren't talking about this at all.
Yeah.
Ask Nicole how Matt was.
Oh.
What? Who? Who
Nicole.
and who? Nicole Shearin?
Yeah.
Who's Matt?
Matthew McConaughey.
So my wife wants to know how Matthew McConaughey was, specifically how he smells, because he looks like a man who wears cologne.
So it's funny because I have been asked specifically, does he smell? Like 5 times from people. I didn't smell anything because also there were like 5,000 people down there. I couldn't even breathe practically or move anywhere. So I didn't smell a thing. I hear rumors about his like bathing routines, that he doesn't shower all the time. I don't really know.
He's a Texas boy.
I didn't smell anything. Don't knock Texas people. I'm one of them. Just saying.
You're Texas now too?
I live there.
How many states are you going to claim?
A lot. Anyways, I need to answer her question.
All right, go ahead.
So I see him on the sideline, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to go up and talk to him. He's taking photos with everyone. I will say, give him a lot of credit. He took like 500 photos that day, me, myself included, and I appreciate that. So I go up to him, and we're just talking, vibing. And I have a mic in my hand, and my photographer's like a little further back. And after we chit-chatted for a little bit, I said, hey, would you be willing to talk some Texas football and Arch Manning a little bit with me? And he was like, what? Like, he couldn't hear me. And I said, would you want to chat Texas football a little bit? And he looked at me and he said, I only do that with Fox and ESPN. And I said, oh, okay. Well, can I at least get a photo? And then he took a picture with me and he said, have a good one. Horns.
So he dunked on you and then gave you the photo.
Yeah.
After that.
But you know what I realized?
I get it.
Because I have talked with other people that have experienced this. I think he's contractually obligated to not talk
Maybe
to other
so.
TV stations.
Maybe his, or maybe
because
that's just
my friends in Texas who cover Texas, he never talks to them. So it's like, that's weird. You know what I mean?
I have a question, though.
I have an answer.
So I'm looking at that photo, and I see the two of you in the photo. Where is that other hand of McConaughey's? If you're looking at the angle of where that hand is going,
Tim, how do you take a normal photo with someone?
Put my arm around somebody's shoulder?
No, it was right on the back right here. That's what I put my hand right on.
It was
the
on
back.
the small of the back?
The back?
No, well, okay.
The
Visually.
middle of the back?
The middle of
Trampy
the back.
Stampy?
No.
I didn't know.
Absolutely not. I'd smack him in the face.
Little crackage?
No.
No cracky.
No cracky. It was up.
See, that's the thing. If I don't know
Tim
the
texts
woman
me and
that
goes,
well,
saw your photo. Where's his other hand?
Probably going for the
You
top of the
weirdo.
shoulder.
See, here's what I would have
blade.
done. If he would have rebuffed me on the interview, okay? Even if he was nice about it, I would have ended it with, "No worries, Mr. Harrelson," and then walked away. That's what I would have done.
I'm going to be honest with you, and I feel like some people don't understand that, like, just because, like, our jobs make it cool that we get to meet cool people, which I'll never take for granted. I think I blacked out when I met him. Like, I love him as an actor.
He has an aura,
yes.
right? He's
like,
not just famous.
That is, like, one of the top for me.
He's different. That'd be like meeting Michael Jordan.
I wouldn't have cared
From
if
an
he said,
athlete standpoint.
"Screw you, get away from me." I would have been like, "Oh my God, I met Matthew McConaughey."
Yes.
That's what I would have done.
Screw you.
He was,
You don't have to do ditzy. You do that already.
Shut up.
You don't have to do that.
That's not very nice.
Hey, Nicole, you on the TV tonight?
I am on the television.
What time?
11 p.m.
11 p.m.
Tune in.
Nicole Shearin, 10
I will
TV,
tone it down from this
and
on
she's
the TV.
here every single Wednesday. We got two coaches yelling at each other. We'll tell you the details coming up next. Colin, Man, and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some slower traffic due to a crash that's on Bryce Road at I-70. We also have a slowdown due to another accident that's on Harrisburg Pike at Hopkins Avenue. This report is sponsored by RRFoundationSpecialist.com. Trust R&R Foundation Specialist for expert waterproofing and foundation solutions. Family-owned, honest, and thorough. No hidden fees, just proven results. Stop leaks and moisture before they spread. Visit RRFoundationSpecialist.com to schedule your free assessment today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Right now, you can save on red, green, or black seedless grapes. They're only $1.49 a pound with your digital coupon. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day. My toilet's clogged, backed up too. The sink is running slow. Water's backed up everywhere. Oh, please don't overflow.
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Got a less than stellar auto loan? It's time to switch and save with CME. CME wants to beat your current rate by 1.5% APR. Plus, you won't make a single payment for 90 days. That's 3 whole months with no car payment and a better rate for the long haul. It's fast, easy, and smart. Refinance with CME today. Terms and conditions apply. Minimum floor rate of 4.99% APR. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit CMEFCU.org for additional details.
Coffee, iced cap, refreshers. Tim Hortons has all your favorite beverages. And now you can get your favorite bite for less. When you buy any size beverage, add a baked daily donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. So next time you order your favorite Tim's beverage, add something that satisfies your cravings and your wallet. The $1, $2, $3 menu. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants. Must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra exclusions and terms apply.
Fall is here. The leaves are changing, football's on TV, and family time by the bonfire feels just right. Before it gets even colder, now's the time to make sure your home is ready for what lies ahead. For over 3 decades, homeowners across Central Ohio have turned to Newman Roofing for reliable roofing, siding, and gutter work that stands the test of time. From your very first call, you'll talk with a real person who's happy to walk you through the process. Your estimator won't push you, just explain what's going on with your home and share solutions that make sense for you. And when the work begins, a dedicated job supervisor makes sure every detail meets Newman Roofing standards. Don't just take our word for it. Check out the hundreds of 5-star Google reviews from families right here in Columbus who chose Newman Roofing and couldn't be happier. Appointments are filling fast for fall installations, so don't wait. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit newmanroofing.com today. Let Newman Roofing handle your to-do list so you can get back to the things and the people that matter most. Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online today at newmanroofing.com.
Morning Juice is live on YouTube. Weekday mornings starting at 6. Or on demand whenever you want it. Yeah, whenever. Bobby Carpenter's at your beck and call. And Tito's there too, to clean the toilets. Head to YouTube and subscribe today.
It's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of the things we constantly hear from customers, Wilson, it's impossible to pick a favorite. We've got 5 different window lines here at Pella for the $300,000 to the $3 million home.
Yep, impossible to pick a favorite. My parents would always say that.
Oh, Wilson, that's so sweet.
Yeah, other than I'm an only child.
Oh. Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Mornings can start feeling the same. Wake up, brush teeth, go to work. But with breakfast from Wendy's, it's like, wake up, brush teeth, Baconate with a breakfast Baconator. Roll with the sausage breakfast burrito. Buddy it up with a honey buddy. Or get seasoned with seasoned potatoes. And then go to work. Sorry. When you're ready for a fresh wake-up call, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
11 and a half. That's not the Buckeye football over-under win total. That's the amount of times Common Man wipes his crack. I'll take the over.
Oh, what's that smell?
You're listening to Man and Timmy.
Never underestimate a big corporate entity's ability to just squeeze every last dime from you. Now, before I start to get some emails from some of you who take the side of corporate America every single time, it is okay sometimes to say fan experience, fan interaction, our customers are a little bit more important than squeezing every last dime out of them.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now,
you think most people out there side with corporate America?
No, but there's a couple of them, and I hear from them all the time.
Okay.
And I'm not here to say corporate America is evil all the time. They provide jobs, and it's very important. But there are some people who just automatically will go to the side of big business.
No.
All the time.
Yeah, no.
All right?
No.
But I saw today that NFL Red Zone is making commercials permanent this year.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Scott Hansen would start the broadcast with, 7 hours of commercial-free action.
So that's dead. Yeah, that's a famous line.
Whatever the hell he would say.
7 hours of commercial-free football
and
starts now.
For 1 week last week, they tested some commercials, and the feedback was just universally bad. Okay? As it would be. This is your hardest core fan. This is not the looky-loo who's just coming in and watching their local CBS game and, popping in and out. This is your hardest core fan. They look forward to this. And now you're going to shove more commercials down their throat. No. Is it worth it? What could you possibly be making? The billion-dollar monolith that is the NFL. What can you possibly be making on some red zone commercials that justify the aggravation of every single fan who's watching?
He is going to have to change that famous line, obviously, now. You can't say it that way if you are, in fact, going to have those commercials. I agree. That's a bunch of BS. That really is.
You're making tons of money. It's fine.
You know what you can do? You can sell different kinds of advertising. You can get creative with it. They've already been advertising on that show. There's a title sponsor for that show. You know what you can do? You can charge more for that title sponsor. There will be advertisers that will pay.
Have Scott Hansen wear a racing jacket with a bunch of sponsors on it. Go ahead, do that.
Yes, he could put the DuPont jacket on. Pick your Pick your jacket. Do you want the Jeff Gordon one, the Jimmy Johnson, Lowe's, DuPont, whatever you're going to pick? Who cares? You could also just charge more money for it, which I'm sure they're doing anyway. That's my problem. This is basically a pay-per-view channel. That's my problem with Amazon Prime. They bleed it out of you. You're getting, for Prime, you're getting everybody to buy in anyway because you can't even live in this world without having the service. And then you get the TV and the movie package with it. But now every single one of them, what used to be free of ads, they're starting to just milk more and more out of you by charging more if you want to have it ad-free.
Right, they have another tier for you to buy.
This is crap. This is already a different tier. You know what the other tier was? You don't have the channel. You just watch the football that's on your local networks. This was for, like you said, special football fans. They are paying a premium just to be in the club. It's like when I get my Sam's Club extra benefits card. I saw Costco making a big deal out of, we can get in the store an hour earlier. We've been doing that for years at Sam's Club. Get with the times.
A couple years back, we had a genius boss who was flirting with the idea of charging money for podcasts. Okay? Because for a while, it looked like the subscription model was going to be a thing with podcasts, and that sort of went away, and advertising became a thing. But I said to him at the time, I said, why do you want to penalize our most passionate fans? Because those are the people who have subscribed to the podcast who are listening. All right, the people who are just in and out of the car, flipping on the radio, we make our money from those people too. We need those people. We need the looky-loos. We need the I listen 5 minutes a day type of person. But the podcast listener is hardcore. They're our most serious fans.
Yeah.
And you want to charge them more money. It makes no sense to alienate those people.
No. Which is the only thing that we would consider is if we're going to do something that's extra special, right? Something that's different.
I'm done charging for crap.
Like you've thought about doing like the private events.
We did the events. We did the events where you had to, pay out a lot of money for the experience, and that's fine, but I don't want to do that anymore. I'm done with that. If you want to give us your time and energy every single day, that's good enough for me. The radio station pays me. You don't have to pay me to.
Maybe we do a free event at some point then that gets sponsored. Well, so you get some money flowing in.
Of course, you got to get the money flowing in.
But you do a free event for the fans.
There's ways to make money even if you're not charging the consumer directly. And we need to do more of that.
And the NFL is not one of these entities that would ever have a problem doing that.
I know.
That's the problem here is that they are the biggest and the best. They don't need to do that, but they're still choosing to. They suck.
Dabo Swinney and Brian Kelly are fighting with each other. Set this up. Set these quotes up.
All right, so let's go back to the game, right? I mean, you watched most of this game, Clemson and LSU.
Yeah.
Pretty good football game, right?
Good, close game.
Similar script to what Ohio State
teams. Yeah.
What Ohio State and Texas had. Both of these teams were thought to be pretty good coming into the year. Clemson is a popular national title pick, a Final Four pick. LSU is a playoff pick. And so you saw the outcome. LSU sort of took advantage in that second half. Defense played better, got the key stop at the end. Listen to what Dabo is kind of, maybe some are saying downplaying LSU's performance. Listen.
It was a hell of a game. Down to the last play. Right out of the gate. It's like getting the final exam day one of class. They made a 65, we made a 58. Neither one of us were great.
Neither one of us were great.
Simple as that. Neither one of us were great.
They got a D, we got an F, is basically what he said.
Brian Kelly responded.
I mean, I thought we dominated him in the second half. So he's either a really good grader for, giving himself a 58, or he's a really hard grader on us, or he didn't see the second half, which that might be the case. He might not have wanted to see the second half.
Mikey likey. I like
petty BS.
Can you feel the tension all the way down to my plums?
Alabama football doesn't have any money. All right. You have to feel sorry for him. No money. Details next. Colin Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got an accident that's blocking the left lane on westbound 33 after Post Road. Emergency crews are on scene causing extra delay. And there's some slow traffic on northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans. While others cut corners like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil changes Buckeye level quality, and you can stay in your car while the experts do the work. Drive in today. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Right now in Washington, there's a fight going on to make life more affordable and bring back American jobs. Some play politics and some want to get things done. Senator John Husted is cutting through the noise, putting Ohio first. The new tax bill delivers for working families and helps small businesses hire and grow right here in Ohio. Tell John Husted, keep fighting for Ohio families and small businesses. Paid for by Senate Opportunity Fund.
He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown. This is what the Buckeyes train so hard for.
Just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change, their techs train like pros to deliver expert service every time.
Wait, are we talking football or oil changes?
Both. Whether it's the Buckeyes on the field or your car in the bay, it's all about preparation and precision.
Can't argue with that.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit VIOC.com/Buckeyes today.
Common Man here for Hollywood Casino and the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Timmy, it's football season. That means winning and fun.
Oh, yeah. We have tailgate buffets for all of our watch parties. The 3 apps for $12 special. $25 Miller Lite buckets.
And don't forget the crab legs. That's extended through September.
So reserve a table at HollywoodColumbus.com.
And how about this for new members? Sign up for the rewards program on the Penn Play app. Get a $20 dining credit.
Then you get more crab legs.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, crab legs.
Crab leg problem? Call 1-800-CRAB-LEGS.
IKEA is celebrating 40 years of making home dreams possible in the U.S. Visit us in store September 3rd until the 23rd for limited time offers and experiences like our Ortianda streetwear collection, our new Tilvercott furniture, daily chances to win gift cards, and more. Come celebrate 40 years of meatball-fueled shopping, brave attempts at our Swedish names, and the inexplicable need for stylish modern design. Offer valid September 3rd through September 23rd, 2025. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary. See store and ikea.us.com for details. Restrictions apply.
Listen up. ESPN Unlimited is now included at no extra cost with Spectrum TV. Spectrum gives you everything from ESPN, live games, original series, top analysis, and more. Spectrum is really stepping up with this offer, and you get more of me, Stephen A. Smith. Get your act together and go to spectrum.com/entertainment for details. ESPN Unlimited and more popular streaming apps are included at no extra cost with Spectrum TV. Restrictions apply.
Truck drivers, have you been searching for a more reliable driving job? Get the paychecks and predictability you need as a Schneider driver. Schneider's large selection of driving jobs means you can get the home time that suits your schedule. Choose from daily, weekly, monthly, or sometime in between. Plus, Schneider drivers have access to great benefits with a 401k match and a 24/7 support team. Get the keys to a better driving job. Search openings near you and apply now at SchneiderJobs.com.
The summer event is still on at Germain Honda of Dublin, and with football back, Rich is ready to dominate the competition. You can lease the sleek 2025 Honda Accord LX for as low as $249 a month or finance with 3.99% APR. Upgrade to adventure with the 25 Honda Pilot Sport all-wheel drive. Lease starting at $429 per month or 4.49% APR. Visit Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270. See dealer for full details.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6%. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about $10,000 in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
We can come the day you call us.
We're 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Brian, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Okay, ask away.
Sometimes when we're talking, I hear a little sparkling sound.
Is it when one of us says, all you have to do is point?
There it is. Did you hear that?
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic? Like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. Baseball tonight. Cleveland Guardians in Boston, continuing with the Red Sox. Joey Cantillo to pitch for the Guardians. Brendan Bernardino for the Red Sox. Cleveland 4 back in the AL wildcard race. Cincinnati Reds now 4.5 back, with the Mets losing today to Detroit in the National League wildcard race. Reds at home with Toronto. Shane Bieber and Zach Littell, the starting pitchers. Clippers at home with Indianapolis this evening. U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame announcing today that longtime NHL players Joe Pavelski, Zach Parise, and Scott Gomez will be part of their 2025 class. Reports that the Los Angeles Clippers are being investigated for working around the league's salary cap by paying Kawhi Leonard $28 million for a no-show job. This allegedly involves a now bankrupt company connected to the Clippers owner, Stephen Ballmer. The team has denied these claims. Dallas forward P.J. Washington has agreed to a 4-year contract extension worth $90 million. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
These two morons keep the studio so cold that Timmy's nipples can cut glass. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
These guys are cool, but not that cool.
Man told you about his friends at Tri-State Men's Health. Well, guess what? They are my friends.
Oh, yes.
At Tri-State Men's Health as well. Remember the first time you failed to perform in the bedroom? You probably just laughed it off. No big deal. But then it happened a second time, maybe a third time. Now you know that it's a problem. But the good news is Tri-State Men's Health. They are here. They have 2 lovely locations in town, and they are ready to help you. That first initial visit, we're talking just $99. You get the medical consult, a licensed medical provider, a TMPSA test. If you're advised, you get the test dose. And if that doesn't work in the office, then that visit is free. They've got treatments when those pills or herbals fail. They've got treatments with success rates over 90%, and some can have you lasting an hour or more. Dear God, that's a long time. That's maybe longer than anyone out there can go. What are you, Sting?
Tantric lovemaker.
Shit, that's a long time. So check them out online, tristatemenshealth.com. See this? No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Who
are you with again?
Hey, Teddy. How you doing over there, all right?
Yeah, what's happening?
You've just been really quiet today, that's all.
I'm just listening.
All right.
Just listening, huh?
Just listening.
How you doing there, Teddy?
I'm doing good, Mike.
I saw Michael Kay. He is the television voice of the Yankees, and he hosts a show in New York City on sports radio that no one listens to. But he was responding to criticism that Aaron Boone, manager of said Yankees, was at the North Carolina football game on Sunday night. You know, look, you coach, manage, play baseball in New York City. That is a different market. Whether it's fair or unfair, they're going to nitpick every single thing that you do. All right? So there's going to be a segment of the fan base that always has something to say if you're out and about. Michael Kay said this on his radio show. I've always said about the players, too, you know, when the players are out. Well, they should be back in their hotel room. Okay, what if they're having an orgy in their hotel room? That okay? You wouldn't know about it. So they go out to dinner with people, or they're having fun with people outside. Well, that angers you because there's a game the next day. What if they were in the hotel room and they set up a trapeze?
What did he say? Trapeze?
Trapeze. And there were people high flying through the air having an orgy. You wouldn't know about it.
Got the sex swings everywhere.
You'd be fine. I'll tell you what,
I
man.
guess you would be fine if you never knew about it. What people do in the privacy of their own hotel rooms or homes.
It has a tendency to leak out, right?
Oh,
We
yeah,
heard about Derek Jeter and his gift baskets, infamously. We heard about Marv Albert dressing up in S&M outfits with a rubber ball in his mouth, running around a hotel.
Bring out the gimp. It's Marv Albert.
Just saying, I think didn't David Carradine die, the actor
from Kill Bill?
Like erotic asphyxiation?
Wow. Went too far?
I think so.
He
was tied up
that he just exploded. Like his own 5-finger exploding heart trick.
I think he choked himself.
Really?
Because you do that. You like hang yourself from the ceiling by the neck, but it's not a suicide thing. It's a erotic thing.
Yeah. It was you're not trying to die. Yeah.
He died from asphyxiation.
Tough to say, isn't it?
I know it is. In a Bangkok hotel room.
Gosh. Man, that joke just writes itself, doesn't it? What do you think, Trumpy?
Ooh, that's called sometimes choke time, Coach.
Oh, Christ almighty.
Those jokes just write themselves.
Oh.
A man did die. Come on.
Hey, don't do
All
that,
right, he
Ted.
died. Can I tell you something?
Don't play that
If
part.
you die because you hung yourself
You're part
with
of it.
panties, I'm sorry. That doesn't make you immune from jokes.
Don't you love when Ted jumps in to play that good cop role? My goodness. How many years ago was it?
It was in 2009.
20 years ago?
You should just read what it...
I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
I can't even say...
No.
Had to
There's
do with
a
like
lot of people out there, Ted.
A cord wrapped around stuff.
Who among us?
Stop.
Who among us has not had an evening or two like that in a hotel room?
Hey, how you doing? My name's Kirk Herbstreit of ESPN.
Stop it, Ted.
Not me.
What'd you play that for, Teddy?
Not me.
He's on the road a lot.
No.
All right, go ahead. Talk about Alabama.
Tonight! It just goes back to the old, if you can think it, then someone is out there doing it.
Mm-hmm.
There's truth in that. So A.J. McCarron, former Alabama quarterback, he's been thinking about this opening season loss a lot. I'm sure
all Alabama fans have.
Of the Bama fans, the people that have been calling into Paul Feinbaum's show. I saw that their caller, Legend, had like a 6.5 minute call.
You know what, though? I listened to it.
Just going.
There have been times.
You know what about it?
Where we have played some of the hillbilly calls from Paul Feinbaum, but this Legend call that's getting some pub. By the way, the dude's moniker is Legend. All right, let him live. We have some dumb monikers on this show. Said Common Man. But this was like scripted out. That's the thing. He's writing down all his little quips and he knows where he wants to go. The best rants on that show were the hillbillies that truly were off their rocker and were just going off of the cuff.
And that's not to say that sometimes scripted things are good. There's a lot of scripted things that have to be that way.
Well,
to perform them a certain way. But
that's
the
fine.
calls are typically supposed to be that off the cuff. They're fun. They're lively. They're from the heart, right? And that's what does it. But back to A.J. McCarron here. So he was thinking about some things, and he was on a podcast, and he said, look, you look at these.
What did he say?
He said, looky here. You look at these other teams, they've got $40 to $50 million tied up in NIL. Alabama, and I know this for a fact, this is still the quote, talking to multiple people in the program, Alabama has less than $20 million in their NIL. And so, obviously, there's already a lot of pressure on Kalen DeBoer. We know what their fan base thinks of them after they got this first loss. McCarron continued, you know what helps Alabama from a recruiting standpoint? It's the fact that Alabama has been Alabama. And people go there because they know you're going to be able to compete for national championships year in and year out. And you're going to go to the NFL, most likely, if you do what you're supposed to do. If you start losing, all that goes away. And now you can't pay guys what other schools are dishing out. Now it hurts you even more. I don't care who you have as a coach, whether it's Coach Saban, Coach DeBoer, it doesn't matter. Do you think McCarron is onto it right there? You can't be that far below what other top schools are paying and expect to be competing at the top.
Conveniently, when you're staring at a loss or things don't go the way that you planned, you're going to hear more of this now. Well, the reason why we can't compete with this other school is because we just don't pay as much money as them. We heard this from the losers at Michigan when they couldn't beat Ohio State. And I laughed and laughed, and some of you called in and said, no, it'd be better if they won once in a while. It's good for the rivalry. No, it's not. Shut up. But we started to hear, well, the reason why you beat us all the time is because you just don't have any academic standards, and we can't get the same kind of player that you have because we don't want the same type of bum that you have. We have standards here. So now you're just taking that argument, you're moving it into 2025, which is we can't afford. We heard Oklahoma State and Mike Gundy. We only spent $27 million on our roster, and Oregon's out there buying the roster. This is from a program that was kept afloat by an oil magnate for years. outspent everybody else in the Big 12 just to get relevant in that conference.
A wealthy industrialist.
And now they're going to cry poor. Alabama, too. You think if they won that game against Florida State, we're even having this conversation? Of course not. Now they're losing. Now people are down on the head coach, and it must be because they just can't compete fairly. You know, the school that just hooked Nick Saban up with free houses and Mercedes dealerships and all this other crap, they simply don't have anything to offer.
You saying it sounds a little too Mike Gundy-ish?
Sounds like an excuse to me.
Little excuse making?
Losers will always have excuses. Always.
Yeah. I mean, you obviously have to be in the ballpark. Who's to say that that's accurate? I'm sorry. I'll doubt it.
Alabama's got only...
I'll doubt it.
Half of what Ohio State spends?
Even
BS.
with A.J. McCarron saying that he knows a guy, and I know this for a fact. It's funny when someone says that it's a fact.
Everybody's got facts.
But yet it's still not a fact. Like, well, let's hear it from someone. That's something where it's very, very hard to get the actual facts. How big is a school's bottom line NIL budget? They are not letting those figures out to the public that easily.
We could have another pretty big sports scandal on our hands here. We'll tell you about it coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some holdup due to an accident that's on Harrisburg Pike at Hopkins Avenue. And you're going to run into a 10-minute delay due to a crash that's on westbound 33 after Post Road. It is stop and go from 270. This report is sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone. It's time to say good night to that check engine light with the free AutoZone Fix Finder service. It'll help troubleshoot that likely cause of your light for free so you can drive with peace of mind. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone. AutoZone. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic, sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Register at roosterswings.com.
He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown. This is what the Buckeyes train so hard for.
Just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change, their techs train like pros to deliver expert service every time.
Wait, are we talking football or oil changes?
Both. Whether it's the Buckeyes on the field or your car in the bay, it's all about preparation and precision.
Can't argue with that.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit VIOC.com/Buckeyes today.
Grocery shopping is a good deal better at Meijer with low prices on family favorites. Buy 2, get 1 free on fresh from Meijer small pack chicken, select varieties. California red or black seedless grapes are $1.99 a pound, and a double roll 4-pack of Meijer Ultra paper towels is just $5.99. It's flu season. Protect yourself with a flu shot. Available today at your Meijer pharmacy. Getting everything you want in just one stop. That's the good life at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
The water's standing in the tub. My toilets will not flush. The smell's getting bad in here. I need help in a rush.
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Bob Yoakum, president of Rockford Homes, talks about what makes First Bank of Central Ohio different.
I would say it starts by caring. It starts by doing what you say you're going to do and following through on it. When you're talking about local, you're talking about relationships and people that matter to you. I don't care if that's personally or professionally.
Experience what it's like to be first at First Bank of Central Ohio. Visit fbcentralohio.com for more details. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Wow, that nagging joint pain. You know the one. Sometimes it's from maybe years of hard work. Sometimes it's just an old injury that never healed right. I know I've got plenty of those. Either way, it's been calling the shots in your life for far too long. But that stops right now. Hey, Bobby Carpenter here in QC Kinetics is here in Columbus to flip the script. Dr. Wolkoff and his team are going to use regenerative medicine, just like I got, advanced cellular treatments that will help your body heal itself. It's going to restore the damaged tissues. It's not a cover-up for it. It's not pills, it's not scalpels, it's long-term lasting relief. So you don't have to operate your life around the pain anymore. QC Kinetics, no surgery, no drugs, no downtime. just smarter and natural ways to heal your body. Make sure you bring your MRI, bring your x-rays. They'll tell you if you're a good candidate. The consultation is free. So just call QC Kinetics at 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. Or visit them at qckinetics.com/Columbus.
Join the fan weeknights at 6 for the Buckeye Show. And if you're asking if it's just a bunch of homers rooting for all things Ohio State, yes, it is. Proud to be your flagship home of the Buckeyes, the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means every few minutes across Ohio, 20 out of 80 possible numbers are randomly picked. And if some of the numbers you picked match, voila, you're a winner. Keno doesn't require you to know a single thing about sports skidball or overs, unders, pluses, minuses, or lines, or whatever else. Keno is as simple as, did some of my numbers match? They did? Great. You just raked in some dough. There are more than 20 hours of Keno draws every day and thousands of places to play statewide. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
And now, Public Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing.
Labor Day is not just a day off work or school. It's a celebration of the American labor movement, of working people who organize, take action, and bargain to make this country run. From the assembly line to the classroom, working people built this nation, and our solidarity is how we protect what we've built and win what we still deserve.
Public Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association. If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic. Available online at Amazon and newnordicusa.com or in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Sunny skies, light winds, and a pleasant finish on this Wednesday. Temperatures running around 80 degrees. Overnight, we'll fall back down to around 60 with scattered showers and a few thunderstorms moving in by Thursday morning. As we go through the day, showers out, some sunshine back in, but it will end breezy and cool. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
If the authorities looked at their Instagram accounts, they'd be arrested immediately.
Daddy, what are you doing?
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Please subscribe to the podcast of this stupid show. It's available wherever you get your audio. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click! Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. Podcast brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. Timmy, we may have another sports scandal on our hands, my friend.
Oh, this is a strange one, isn't it? And you can see exactly what they are trying to get done in this scandal, too.
According to a report, the L.A. Clippers essentially paid $28 million to Kawhi Leonard under the table.
That's a lot of money
for
under
some
the table.
Fake tree planting business. Now, look, Pablo Torre is reporting this. Circumvent the cap. This essentially is NBA money laundering, is what this is. And the Clippers were already forced to sell once. Donald Sterling, right?
Yes, they were over the Magic Johnson comments.
Racist owner.
Yeah.
And he was hanging out with the, who was the woman who wore the welder's mask? What was her name?
That was V. Stiviano.
V. Stiviano,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah.
Anyway,
Yep.
she recorded conversations, and he was caught using not so flattering language and racial slurs and all that. They made him sell the team. If you have, I don't know if ownership's involved. Steve Ballmer, by the way, is the owner of the Clippers, Microsoft guy. I don't know if he's involved in this. Somebody is involved with this. The GM, of course, has to be involved with this. You have to force the sale of that team, don't you?
I think so.
You're laundering money. You are actively cheating your fellow owners and cheating the game. If we're going to get all bent out of shape, and I'm not saying we shouldn't, from guys betting on football on legal betting apps and suspending them, then when you have a situation like this where you are laundering money as an NBA franchise, how are you not forced to sell the team?
I've said before, and we talked about this with the Jim Irsay situation and how they covered that up and continued to hide the facts from the public about his situation. I am concerned that if this is a practice that has gone on throughout the NBA and maybe some other bigger organizations also get down with this, maybe everybody wants to be a little bit hush-hush and hide the truth on this one. I'm with you.
Story's out, though. You can't hide it anymore.
You have luxury tax. You have an ability to pay more money, but the rules are in place for a reason. What the Supermax contracts are, what the extensions are, what your bird rights are. All of those rules have been collectively bargained, and they are in place for a reason. If you don't like them, then the next time you are due for a new CBA, that's when you voice your opinions. That's when you say we're making X amount of dollars. We want to be able to pay our players this much as a max deal, if we so choose. So this, to me, sounds pretty bad. The details of it, and it seems to be Pablo Torre. He is finding out a lot of things on that podcast.
Is Pablo Torre or Torres?
Torre.
Torre?
Like Joe Torre.
Torre?
It's Torre. I think I need to say that Torre, right? Pablo Torre.
Fine.
So the company is called KL2 Aspire LLC. That is the fake business, or it's a real business that was set up simply for
it's not a real business.
These funds.
Right, it was just
That's
for
Kawhi
this.
Leonard's LLC to acquire these funds.
And what is it, like a tree planting business or something?
The tree planting company is called Aspiration. They're the ones that filed for bankruptcy in March. The company called KL2, Kawhi Leonard and the jersey number, that's listed in the bankruptcy filing. This is how this got found out. They did some digging. They said that's an interesting sounding group of letters and a number. Maybe don't be so obvious if you're trying to acquire these funds and keep it hush-hush. Oh, let's just make it my initials and my jersey number. In the city of Los Angeles, nobody will have any idea. $7 million a year for a tree planting company. That sounds like a normal thing. What are they using now for college football and college basketball? Is it that Open Doors app where actual deals now have to go through a clearinghouse? How do you think that one would do? You think that's a normal business? $7 million a year for some bankrupt tree planting service? So it was supposed to be $28 million total paid out over 4 years. That's what they found. And Doc Rivers also had publicly endorsed this company. So that's strange, too. Ooh. When you see that the head coach publicly endorses.
Doc in on it.
Maybe he just has a lot of shrubs and trees on his property.
But they don't actually do anything.
What if they don't even have...
That's what I mean. They probably don't even have a trimmer.
You have to have something, right?
They don't even have a whacker.
For it to be a good front, like in Breaking Bad. They did do some bug killing.
And you had the chicken restaurant.
They did bug killing, but they let them come into those houses to cook their meth when the house
Gus was selling some damn good chicken.
Gus was great.
He had a front for that business.
Of course. I mean, he was dedicated to it.
I bet you they don't even have one weed whacker.
They don't even own a pair of clippers. They don't even have any hedge clippers. No weed whackers, no chainsaws, no nothing.
This, if it's true, if this is accurate,
it's pretty big.
It's a big story.
It's pretty big. Aren't the Clippers already denying this? Aren't they already out saying that they deny?
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done with that. I was reading a thing today that reminded me that Colts offensive coordinator is Jim Bob Cooter. And every single time I see that name, I laugh. Jim Bob Cooter. Yeah. Is that not the most hillbilly name you've ever heard in your life? Jim Bob, please don't touch McCooter.
Jim Bob Cooter.
Is there another guy out there, another name out there that every time you hear it, you smile or chuckle?
There are so many. There are so many names out there.
Well, Leaky Black, right?
See? It worked. Grady Dick.
Grady Dick,
Leaky Black. Those are two right off the top right there. What about Boof Bonzer? I love it because the only other place I've ever heard that name, Boof, is the name of the girlfriend in Teen Wolf.
Yeah,
they get locked in the closet.
Styles and Boof.
Oh, 2 minutes in the closet, anything goes, and she comes out where the back of her shirt is ripped up by the claws. Yeah, Boof Bonzer's a good one. Maybe the old Fister Furbush pitcher matchup.
That was a Doug Fister and Charlie Furbush.
Charlie Furbush. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Who is it? Is it General Booty?
General Booty.
Who did he play for?
General Booty, I think, might have been an Alabama quarterback or an Oklahoma quarterback. One of the big schools.
One of the hillbilly schools.
Oh, okay. Real name. You can check this. Kentucky running back, maybe 5-ish years ago. Cavassier Smoke.
I remember talking about it. I remember him.
Ooh, it's the ladies' man here. A lady. Yeah,
I feel like we're missing somebody good.
Like best names.
Jim Bob Cooter. Was he the guy, too, that was naked in the drive-thru? Who was that, Teddy?
Naked in the drive-thru?
Wasn't when Jim Bob Cooter, when he was with the Lions, didn't he have a situation where he went naked through a drive?
What would drive somebody?
He showed you his cooter
naked into the drive-thru.
Well, obviously you're under the influence of something. Teddy, who was the naked guy?
It was Joe Collin.
So not Jim Bob Cooter.
No.
Okay. Did Jim Bob Cooter ever get naked?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a bunch of great college football names from the recent past. Cavassier Smoke, I see it on this list here. There was a guy named Storm Duck. Do you remember Storm Duck?
No.
He actually is a cornerback for the Dolphins. Or at least he was. I don't know if he's going to make the roster. Mobility was the name. M-O-H. Bility
now
was a name. How about Bol? Manute Bol's son. Bol. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. No gigglies? Yeah.
Jim Bob has had some issues over the years.
I thought he did. What happened to him?
There was a driving under the influence in June of 2006, and that was when he was with Tennessee.
Okay.
And then in 2009, he was charged with aggravated burglary after climbing into a window and getting into a woman's bed.
This is an offensive coordinator in the NFL.
That was a long time ago.
Look, you can maybe excuse away the DUI, right? By saying, well, we can if you're coaching women's basketball at Ohio State, right? Oh, just had a bad day. I'll learn from my lesson. I'll never do it again. When you're arrested for burglary and climbing through a window and getting into a bed?
I think he was drinking and he thought he was in the right place. It was one of those deals.
Sounds like the Ryan Russillo deal.
Ryan
Russillo just went into somebody's apartment.
Yeah, he
just
thought that was his place, and he went in and...
I'm tired, gotta throw up. I gotta pee everywhere. Psst. That's it.
Is that an excuse, though? That's just a valid excuse? Like, man, I was wasted. That's why I climbed in this window and got in some random woman's bed. Let him sleep in your bed.
It's still bad.
Let Jim Bob Cooter sleep in your bed.
He's not a good, clean boy.
No. Not good and clean at all.
He's a clean boy. Wash your own damn sheets.
Jim Bob Cooter was in my sheets.
What about a little Dick Trickle?
Well, of course, Dick Trickle.
Yeah, Dick Trickle.
I mean, that's an old-timer.
He's a good, hard-working boy. Let him bring in your mail.
All right, coming up next, 2 minutes. We are going to do some taste tests. We have some cookies to eat. Yes.
Cookie time.
I've been excited for this all day. New mashup between Oreo and Reese's, and we've got it. Woo!
How lucky are we?
I'm going to crawl in someone's bed tonight. That's not my wife. Me and Jim Bob Cooter.
You're always crawling into somebody's bed that's not your wife's.
That's right. We have separate beds. Me and Jim Bob. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some stop-and-go traffic that's causing a 5-minute slowdown on northbound 71 on the north side between 670 and 11th Avenue. We also have slower traffic on westbound 270 on the north outer belt from Westerville to Cleveland Avenue. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscriptions ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com now for 60% off and free UPS shipping. Add code RADIO and get an extra 5% off. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Register at roosterswings.com.
Busy schedule? This is Ryan Krieger, and Krieger Ford has you covered. Krieger Ford offers pickup and delivery, or our mobile service van will come right to you. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today only at KriegerFord.com.
At Baths R Us, we believe home improvement is life improvement, and that starts with the team who brings your vision to life. Our installers aren't just skilled, they're experts.
This is who we are. This is what we do all day, every day.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel. Plus, low to no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate or go to bathsrus.com. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
Becoming a truck driver doesn't have to be complicated. At Schneider, we make it easy to get your commercial driver's license and start your new career. With our CDL apprenticeship training, you'll get paid to become a truck driver in just 5 to 6 weeks and have a Schneider driving job waiting for you when you've completed the program. Plus, during training, Schneider will provide transportation, lodging, and meals at no cost to you. Ready to get your career on the road? Learn more and apply today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
It's always a good day at the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship. September 18th through 21st at the Scarlet Course. PGA Tour's rising stars compete, Hub 13 drink specials, and more. Get free tickets today at ncc-golf.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Oh, hi. We interrupt office ping pong to bring you an immature radio show. This is Common Man and Timmy.
I have to say this about office ping pong today. I was so tired by the time the show started. We had the most grueling 3-game set.
Just
at about 12:30, right around lunch hour.
Epically sluggy.
Oh my gosh. We got it into a game 3, and man had a 15-3 lead on me. And that's what they call the choke time.
Ooh, that's called sometimes choke time, Coach.
Yikes. And he lost that one outright. Didn't even go to a deuce point.
You know what, though? I didn't play badly.
No.
You were just out of your mind. I
good.
tipped the cap to you.
Yeah. You were still hitting some great shots, but my point being, you let out this gigantic yawn about 4 minutes before the show started, and it just got me thinking about how we could be a country that signs up for more normal napping. I would love to get there some point. I know that's probably a pipe dream, and that's never going to happen, but there are lots of good countries out there that have the weekday naps that are just part of it. Some, I think in Spain, right? It's sort of becoming more of a thing of the past, though, in the bigger cities.
Seems to be.
But they would shut down for a couple hours in the middle of the day. A lot of businesses would for nap time, for siestas.
What? Nothing. Seems to be out of style now to cherish leisure time, right? We got too many holidays. We should be working more. And, not a nap. Come on.
Yeah.
Be like those Euros? No, I want to be like Euro.
Yeah,
I want to be like the French that take 3-hour lunches. And I want to be like the Spanish and the Italians that just leave in the middle of the day and take naps. I want to be like them.
I want more leisure. Less work, more leisure.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the best thing. Isn't it Paris where it's illegal to eat lunch at your desk?
The whole country of France.
Country of France.
Can't
You can't
eat
do
lunch
that.
at your desk.
Got to go somewhere else. Got to go to another table somewhere.
Right, you got to take time and enjoy your meal. Enjoy lunch.
Ooh, that's nice.
We're going to enjoy something right now. Tell the people what we have here.
All right, so this one product has been out for a bit, but we had to get at least another extra thing. So Chips Ahoy, they have had a collab with Reese's Chunks. And now the big one that a lot of people have been sampling is the Oreo collab with Reese's. Pretty basic.
How long have the Chip Ahoy been out with this?
The Chip Ahoy, I think, has been out for several months. That one's been out.
It's delightful.
You love that, huh?
You got the Chip Ahoy first? All right.
You do have the chewy option. What's your traditional go-to, though? I like the regular Chip Ahoy.
Well,
instead of the chewy. Matty Ice was talking to him earlier. He opts for the chewy.
I tend to like a chewy cookie. As a matter of fact, I'm going to send my wife to jail for something she did last night. I bought some slice and bake peanut butter cookies. Okay? From the grocery store. Could not be easier.
Just simple ones. Just put them in the oven.
You're not making the dough. None of that.
Okay.
They've been in the fridge for a while.
Right.
And I said to my wife, who does not cook anything in the house, I am the cook in the house, and that's fine. I normally don't care. But I said to her, hey, you know what? Those cookies have been in the fridge for a while. Why don't you and Samantha, when she gets home from school, just slice those up, put them in the oven? It would be nice to have some fresh-baked cookies when I came home tonight.
Hot,
and it
fresh,
was,
gooey.
It was like I asked her to rip out her own kidney.
Well, I don't know if we're going to have time.
Okay, well, I guess if you don't have time, then don't worry about it.
It is the
right?
easiest thing that you could possibly do.
I mean,
they're like in the
Jesus.
tiny squares or the little circles. You just put them on a greased pan and cook for what, 11 minutes?
And then
or 350?
she actually did it. She got home and she had to tell me all about it because apparently she needed 19 million thank yous. And so I go to eat one of these cookies last night, and they're hard as a rock.
Hard as a rock.
Peanut butter cookies should never be crispy by nature. They should be a chewy cookie.
That's the one thing.
I like them crispy.
Yes, but did you make them for you or did you make them for me? You know I like a chewy cookie. And she has one bite of the cookie and says,
I'm satisfied.
and that's the end of that.
So even though you like the chewy cookie, what do you think of the chips?
Say?
What do you think of the Chips Ahoy? Because this is the classic version.
When I
think
buy a
it's
Chip
really
Ahoy,
good.
it's because I want to dunk it in milk.
Absolutely.
So I like the original crispy Chip Ahoy.
Yeah, I will take the rest of them home, and then I'll have some of my overnight snacks. I'll have some ice cold milk in a little whiskey glass, and then I'll have the classic Chip Ahoy with the Reese's infusion. Pretty good, right?
5 stars on that.
Yeah, really
Teddy,
good.
what do you
Really
think?
good.
Yeah, I love them. They're fantastic. And I would usually prefer a softer cookie as well, but yeah, these are great.
All right, now it's Oreo time. This is an Oreo cookie mashup with the Reese's peanut butter on the inside.
That how you always do it? Or did you just want to get a look at it?
I have one Oreo each here. I'm going to eat one as God intended.
Okay.
Just all natural. Put it in your mouth.
I've never been a twist and scrape the cream off guy.
And now I'm just going to eat the cream off this one. I'm going to make love to it.
There it goes. Okay. Pretty tasty.
Yeah.
Let it simmer a little bit. See what the aftertaste is. Should be the same old chocolate cookie that we're accustomed to. No real change. He's clapping, slow clap. Yeah, very good. How is this going to be bad, right?
Now,
maybe the only thing, as I'll take the bite, is you could get thicker with the cream filling.
Double stuff.
Where's the double stuff? Where's the mega stuff of the same kind? Or they could just increase the cream in a classic Oreo by at least 10%. That would be a good start.
So, I am an Oreo cookie slut. As a matter of fact, have you ever met anyone normal who says they don't like an Oreo cookie? A plain Oreo cookie.
No.
No, right?
Doesn't exist.
Ooh, that is good.
Everybody likes an Oreo cookie. I love Oreos. I have them in different flavors. I like the mint Oreo. I like the lemon Oreo. I like the golden Oreo. All versions of Stuffies. All of it.
Oh, man.
This has to be a permanent fixture. This has to, I don't care if this is like a one-off collab and you can't figure out who gets like publishing rights to it. I don't care because these are two separate companies, Oreo and Reese's. They put their differences aside. They came together for the good of society. What I'm saying is this needs to be permanent. Next time Trumpy has all the big powers in, this should be on the table.
I'm sorry.
Passing it around for everybody.
Are you getting like notes of a flavor from our past from like another famous item? I'm of the peanut butter, like mixed with the Oreo, just with the perfect mix. I just took the entire cookie all at once. I just shoved the entire cookie into my mouth, let all of it kind of jumble up there together. It's delicious. It's outrageously good. I don't necessarily get a traditional enough Reese's peanut butter taste. I love it, but there's something there. There's something that is pinging me from my past of like another cookie or another flavor.
Well, the texture's not
from
the
a
same
favorite item of mine.
as like a Reese's peanut butter cup. I don't think they can have that texture and keep the cookie together.
And you have the Oreo chocolate too, so.
Right, but you know what I mean. Like the Reese's peanut butter is very distinct. Like
That's correct.
It hits you in the face. Like
Teddy.
you know the smell of it, the taste of it.
You like this, Teddy?
They're fantastic.
It's
yes.
good.
Would you eat more than one?
I ate 2 of them. I ate 4 cookies here. Think about that. Yeah, that's a lot of calories.
Wow.
It's probably 300 calories.
Teddy's done for the day.
I can't eat anything.
Water and celery for dinner tonight?
If we needed a nap before this, what are we going to need now? Hey, I wanted to give a quick shout out on this show to my dad, actually. So we're doing, I don't know why I just said actually about 3 times in the same sentence. We've got our family fantasy football league that we're doing tonight. It's the only one that I'm in. I used to be kind of sick and twisted with fantasy football. About 10 years ago, I got out of our station league, and I just wanted to focus on one league only. So that way you don't have dueling teams out there where you need this guy to go off in this game, but that guy can't score too many points. I hated that. So I got back to doing just one. And my dad's in this league with us, so we kind of have friends and family. But he is actually a part of a fantasy league that is going into year 43.
Wow.
With his guys from back in Virginia, from where I grew up. And you talk about nostalgia.
That league is older than you? What are you,
it's older than me.
41?
I'm 41. They were doing this in 1982, right around when we showed up in Virginia. My sister was born. We moved to Virginia that year, and he got into this with some work buddies. Long before the internet. Who knows when the very first fantasy football league began? I know they've probably done some documentaries about that. People
Jeff
have claims
will
to
tell
it.
you that he invented it.
I'm sure Tito would say that he's been doing it back that long as well. But I always remember them doing the draft every 4 or 5 years or so. It would be at our house because we had a cool basement with the bar, and I would help Dad draft his team. And they would have to have guys like look at the newspapers on Monday morning. Somebody would be the statistician. You'd write this thing out on graph paper. Somebody would be a checker.
Yeah, because you just
and
couldn't go online and check it.
Ultimately, you would just go, and you might have guys saying that they saw, this stat on prime time, or George Michael in the sports machine said Don Beebe had 89 yards, but they had him down for 79 yards or something. You just have to ultimately go with it. But they've been doing that manually for that many years until the ages of the internet came along, and they're still going strong with that league.
You said tonight's a draft?
Well, tonight we are doing our family league. He, I think, drafted for this one last week.
Oh, okay. All right.
So it's my night for fantasy football. This is the one league that I'm doing. Me and Jack were in the Super Bowl last year. He got me, so I got to get him this year.
So who's in all the extended family?
Yeah, we got it's me, my dad, my nephew Bri, Jack, my son.
Look at my boobies, Jack.
That's right. Sarah's in the league too. Our next door neighbor Megan is in the league. Some of our friends from across the street.
I'm sorry.
Sorry that you asked.
Sorry that
didn't make any sense.
Timmy is going to tell you about something that's really, really dumb coming up next, and it's not this show. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got an hour slowdown due to that accident that's blocking the right lane on eastbound 33 before Post Road. It's moving slow from US 42. And we've got a 10-minute delay on westbound 670 from 5th Avenue to Neal Avenue. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans, while others cut corners like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil changes Buckeye-level quality. And you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Monogram Homes. Don't settle for standard. Go custom. Go Monogram. Visit monogramhomes.net today. Monogram Homes, a builder you can trust.
Guys, this sports season, it's game on at Synergenics and Low T Center, the MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. Ready to tackle low energy and achieve your health goals like a pro? They've got a winning game plan with personalized TRT. Book your free consultation and automatically enter for a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to major sporting events. Female patients also eligible. For more info and to book your appointment, visit trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com.
Sometimes I hear a sparkling sound.
Like when we say, all you have to do is point?
There it is.
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good. You know the savings
good. Great cars, great deals, Great Lakes. GLakesHyundai.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, I think I saw a fox on my way in.
Oh, that was the Carfax Carfox. He was congratulating us on our Carfax Top-Rated Service Center Award.
I have always rated Tire Discounters at the very top.
Oh, thanks. So does Carfax. And not just for tires, but for all our services, too.
Alignment, brakes, shocks and struts, and more.
Yes, sir.
But, Mike, do you think people believe Carfax over me?
Well, you are the Phantom tire buyer.
Exactly.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
Morning Juice, real football talk. Just two guys who aren't afraid to say what needs to be said. And that's how she wrote.
Sponsored by Riverside Bank of Dublin.
Now streaming mornings on YouTube and 10TV Plus. Attack and dominate.
We could tell you what makes Giant Eagle special, but we think our customers say it best.
I love the fresh produce. I love the fresh meat.
I'm pretty sure the fish guy knows me by now. We're buds.
I love to grill. That alone keeps me coming back.
The people that work here are so nice and so helpful.
Everybody loves the cakes from Giant Eagle.
On every shelf, in every department, we're always going for better because being your Giant Eagle matters.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
You won't want to miss Ohio State football in the shoe with powerhouse matchups this fall. Feel the roar of 100,000 strong. Be part of the action and cheer on the Buckeyes as they smash through to victory. There's nothing like a fall Saturday in Ohio Stadium. Your Buckeye Saturdays begin at ohiostatebuckeyes.com, where you can grab tickets, gear up, and get ready for game day.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Carpenter Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electric, and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep your home comfortable. The Fan.
Remember that funny line from Christmas Vacation?
Clark, it's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
Well, these morons keep jamming them down our throats, so they're not funny anymore. Here's Man and Timmy.
Didn't really understand this story when it popped up today. The NFL is saying that it won't play on opening Friday, is what they're calling it now, for 2026. So we got a Friday game coming up this week. I think we had one last year on that opening Friday.
Brazil, right?
Yeah.
Chargers and who?
Chargers and Chiefs?
Yeah?
Yeah, Teddy says, yeah. Yeah, I remember there was that big thing over the Chargers giving up the home game, but then the season ticket sales weren't dropped, and there was a lawsuit about that. We actually kind of agreed with that one. So last year, again, they took advantage of a literal language of a law. There is something called the Sports Broadcasting Act of 1961. Now, here's what doesn't line up for me. What that act is it is in place to protect high school football. It's sort of like the Friday night lights out law, where there's not going to be college football or NFL on Fridays because that's high school football's spot. Except this rule is complete BS, because if you are post Labor Day, like the NFL usually starts after that, the Monday, Labor Day, then Thursday night is the opener, then is week one. That's always been tradition. All you have to do is be into that second weekend of September, and then you are free and clear to do this. But since next week, or excuse me, next year, the 2026 schedule, that lands in a little bit of a different spot by a matter of days where this law is no longer going to apply. It doesn't make any sense to me.
So it's prohibiting them.
We're already 3 weeks into the high school football season right now when they're going to have a Friday night opener, which makes this law pretty dumb. It doesn't make any sense. It's going to be too early next year for them to have that. So the law comes into place.
Look, I think high school football is great, but I had this conversation when the Big Ten started doing games on Friday night. Like, wow, we can't do it. It's going to ruin high school football. First of all, is it ruining high school football? I think it's just fine. But I think sometimes we just say the same thing over and over again because it's been said. The reality is high school football is going to be fine. Whether the NFL is playing in Brazil, whether there's a Maryland-Nebraska game on TV.
They're putting college football games on Friday night. Big Ten is doing this. They
high
started
school
to dig in.
football is going to be fine. I think on Friday nights, we should go into every local restaurant, bar, go in there and yell at everybody and say, don't you know that it's high school football night? Go to the game.
Yeah.
Go right now. Go have your walking taco right now.
Doesn't make any sense.
Walk around the track.
Doesn't walking taco, though? I don't know why I said it like that.
Stop it.
I don't want to
hear it from you.
I don't want.
I understand your dementia on this.
Loose meat in a cheap bag. It's getting stuck to the side. It's nasty. It's congealed. It's not the way that I want to be having a taco.
Here's
what you do.
A real taco.
Of course it's not a taco.
It's a separate entity entirely.
It's a bunch of gross meat in a bag mixed with all these ingredients.
Do you hate nachos too? Because that's what nachos are. Nachos are a bunch of that crap on top of chips.
Do we put those nachos and all those yummy ingredients in a dark, dank cave? And then pull them out and start eating them?
First of all, it's
That's
not
what
a dark
it's
dank
in a bag like that, trapped with no air getting to it.
What kind of trash place are you going to where they don't butterfly that bag open and it's just open for you?
What type of place? We're talking about high school football games.
No, they open the bag.
That's what we're talking about.
They open the bag.
What the hell good is it if the bag is open?
It's for show.
All over the place.
It's just like when you go to England, they put the fish and chips in the newspaper thing, all right?
I'm sorry.
It's just for garnish.
I'm sorry. I stand behind this one. I've got some weird things. I'm readily admitting that. You do too. But when we're talking about taking something that is already great and you're trying to find some sort of convenience factor with it, but it's also got to be enticing. It's got to have a good look to it. It's got to pop. You simply taking a Dorito bag and then throwing all the stuff in there is not great to me.
This is coming
Get a
from the
little
guy.
paper boat and put the tortillas there and hand a person some tacos and I will eat over the little cardboard boat. It's fine.
This is coming from the guy talking about unappealing vessels. Vessels. You will take your, as you call them, dry snacks, put them in a solo cup, and drink them.
It's a good move, actually. When you're talking about the Snyders of Hanover, the dusty snacks,
you're missing my point.
All sorts of stuff on your fingers.
You're all hung up on this vessel, all right? You're besmirching an entire product because you don't like the bag. You take your snacks and put it in a drinking cup.
You're not hearing me.
I'm hearing you.
You're not hearing me. It's about the meat. It's about the onions. It's about the lettuce. It's about the sauce.
You're not getting lettuce on a walking taco.
Disgusting.
See, now you're making a fool of
Throw
yourself.
it all in that bag, and I got my little fork. I'm scraping it up. I've seen
Teddy,
people.
Remember that time you had lettuce on your walking taco? That was fun, right?
It's fantastic.
I've seen people licking the insides of those Doritos
You
bags.
are flailing wildly right now.
I've seen people licking those bags,
Teddy, when
to
you've
get all
gotten
the refuse off of it.
When you were banging, all right, back at Amanda Clear Creek, why can't I say that? I can't speak. Back at Amanda Clear Creek back in the day.
Yes.
All right, you were playing on the team. Didn't they butterfly the bag open so that it was an open bag? Or did they give you just the closed bag with the crap in it?
No, I thought they had it open, but I could be wrong on that.
You're not
I was
wrong.
playing, so I don't know.
Okay, if they do that, what is the point of the walking taco?
It's good old-fashioned American tradition.
No.
That's what it is. That's the point.
If you're ripping the bag open, Then you're just like my wife with a bag of pretzels. No one in my family even knows how to open a bag anyway. You want butterflied bags? You want mangled messes of bags? Come to my cupboards. You'll see a nightmare. You ever go into like Ross where just the clothes are just chucked all over the place? They used to have a snacks aisle there too. It's just all thrown all over the floors. People are actually eating the snacks in the place. That's what my cupboards look like because no one can open a damn bag the right way. If you have a walking taco,
what are we talking about?
Why do you open the bag? It's got the contents have to stay where it is. That's the whole point. And I don't like it.
Will you just shoot me right now?
You said your finger was a gun.
God.
You lied to me.
All right. Johnny Manziel hates the Browns. Details next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're looking at a 10-minute slowdown if you're on northbound 71 on the north side between East Broad Street and 17th Avenue. And you're looking at a 5-minute delay on northbound 315 from King Avenue to North Broadway. This report is sponsored by Lowe's. This Labor Day at Lowe's, get up to 40% off select major appliances. Plus, get next day delivery on hundreds of appliances. Valid on eligible in-stock orders through 9/10/25. Subject to product and driver availability. See Lowe's.com for more details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teams require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Common Man here. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, and no interest for 3 whole years. Restrictions apply. Call 614-502-5220. Like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Buckeye fans, it's here. Behind the O, the free app with exclusive athlete-driven Ohio State content. Every click helps NAL for your favorite Buckeyes at no cost to you. Download Behind the O today and get closer to the Buckeyes than ever before.
Free to you, NAL for them. Behind the O. Download now.
Scotty Vegas here. Smartest bet of the season? Bet on yourself. I needed a weight loss plan that fit into real life. Tailgates, road trips, kids' nights, and still lets you eat. Week 1 with Awaken 180, I was down 6. By the end, 45 pounds gone. That's with wings, chili, meatballs, sausages, all the good stuff. It's the Tailgate transformation. Structure, coaching, and food that tastes like a win. Make the smart play. Start your Tailgate transformation at awaken180weightloss.com.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Twin Peaks Scratch Kitchen scores every time. Dig into hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge.
Stanley spent his life in the saddle, wrangling whatever life threw at him. But nothing prepared him for the fight against low T and ED. Shane practically hunched him over. Bonbon pills just gave him a headache. He begged for a lifeline.
Well, maybe it's over.
Columbus Men's Clinic said no. Medical conditions, old age, there's hope. This is about real treatments. Science, not one-size-fits-all guesswork. Columbus Men's Clinic was designed for men who hate going to the doctor. Personalized plans, cutting-edge treatments, overseen by an actual medical provider that takes the time to listen. With low T and ED treatments others only dream about, we fight like hell to get you back in the saddle. Because every second you wait, your condition could worsen. Act now. Don't let time slip away. Dial 614-300-7400 or go to columbusmensclinic.com. Your consultation is only $99, including blood work. And you know your T level before you leave. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Parents, are your teens good with money?
No.
Switch to Huntington Bank and let's teach them. They get their own card, which they can add to their digital wallet, and you can monitor and set spending limits. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
matter where you are, Coughlin is there, in store or online. CoughlinCars.com. 13 new car brands, over 1,000 pre-owned vehicles, 17 convenient locations for sales, service, and parts, plus 4 state-of-the-art collision centers. CoughlinCars.com. Shop locally owned, CoughlinCars.com. Coughlin has the car for you.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about $10,000 in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. Baseball docket tonight. Cincinnati Reds continue at home with Toronto. Shane Bieber pitching for the Blue Jays. Zach Littell for the Reds. Cincinnati 4.5 back now in the National League wildcard race, with the Mets losing 6-2 to Detroit today. Cleveland Guardians in Boston against the Red Sox. Joey Cantillo pitching for the Guardians. Brendan Bernardino for the Red Sox. Cleveland 4 back in the American League wildcard race. Columbus Clippers continue their home series with Indianapolis tonight. Dallas Cowboys saying today that quarterback Trayvon Diggs and left tackle Tyler Guyton will be available to play tomorrow's season opener against Philadelphia. Both have been dealing with injury concerns during the preseason. This update brought to you by BMI Federal Credit Union, voted best credit union for the past 7 years in a row by CBUS Top Picks. Visit bmifcu.org to learn more. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
They refer to each other as stupid, so they must get along.
We fight a lot, but at the end of the day, it's okay, because we really do hate each other. Mm-hmm.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
This dumb show brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company. Timmy's got his fantasy football draft tonight. Now, let me ask you this question.
Yeah. Fire away.
In-person draft, right?
It's an online draft because we got some people in Virginia. And we've got some folks here in Ohio. But me, Jack, Sarah, we're all there. We're all drafting in the league. So having a good time.
So it's just the three?
Maybe his buddy's going to come over. Maybe our neighbor from across the backyard is going to come over. I'm thinking about... I don't even care how many people are there. I'm thinking about...
should be an event for the evening.
I agree. I don't even care what the number is. I've been thinking about this all weekend and all day today. There is nothing that really scratches my itch like a big Raising Cane's party. Like the tray, the tailgate. I'm thinking about the tray of chicken fingers.
Is it the tray?
And then maybe the tray of
maybe a Trey
Texas
Lance
toast,
shows up with the tray.
Trey Lance with the tray. Then I get one tray of, I think, the 25 or the 50 chicken fingers. And then I get one tray that's half fries and half Texas toast, Texas toast slices.
First of all, look at here. If you get 50 fingers for just the three of you, that's legendary status.
That's a lot of
in my opinion.
Fingers.
Even my mom says that's a lot of food.
That is a lot of food.
My mom will cook 19 pounds of food for 3 people, but 50 fingers for 3 people, that's a lot of food.
I'd have that until Friday.
But
I'd be eating that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'd be bringing it into work tomorrow.
When you go over to somebody's house for some sort of gathering, and there's trays, you can see trays of food. To me, that's a friend who cares.
That's big time
That's someone who cares.
Yeah.
All right. I recently was invited over to someone's house, and you know what? Maybe I shouldn't talk about this, but quite frankly, I don't want to go back, so it doesn't matter. I showed up to this house with my wife and a couple things, and they just had like 8 couples there.
That's a lot of couples.
It's a lot of couples.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
3 Donato's pizzas.
Whoa.
3 Donato's pizzas, and they were ordered at least 2 hours before we got there.
That is hogwash.
Because they were just sitting there, ice cold, 3 pizzas for like 16 people.
No,
ridiculous.
No, and that's not
that
even
shows
that
me
much
you
money.
don't care.
That's not even that much money to get a couple of pizza pies.
Then don't invite people over.
Yeah.
Don't have the gathering. I'm not saying that, buying 10 pizzas is for everybody. Maybe it's not in your budget. I get it. But then don't be the one to entertain. If you're going to entertain, you do it right.
What is one of your, let's say you're not getting food catered. You're not going to have like the traditional trays like I'm thinking of getting tonight for the fingers and for the fries and the Texas toast. But say it's a big crock pot item. What are a couple of your favorites when you get into football mode?
Oh, chili, of course.
Chili is, of course, a classic.
What I like to do when I have a large group over is I will make homemade meatballs, and I will just have them all ready to go. And then there's bread for you to make a sandwich if you want.
Dip into the sauce,
You can dip into the sauce.
Oh, yeah.
I will have some pasta at the ready, probably a baked pasta, like a baked penne pasta or something. You can take a scoop of that.
Yes.
Right? And then add some meatballs to that.
Even lasagna, I think, is a good thing for a party.
Lasagna could be a good thing, but
you make a big tray of lasagna for a lot of people.
You have to have somebody there then cutting the lasagna. You can't leave that willy-nilly to each guest because they'll mangle it.
Right.
With the baked ziti or something like that, it's just scooping out. That's fine.
Isn't the tray of lasagna part of pulling that out of the oven and getting it ready to go, making the cuts? Isn't that something that you would typically do right when it cools? And even if people aren't taking it right then and there?
I cut when I go.
You just cut as you go?
Because sometimes you want a bigger slice than...
Take 2.
Yeah.
Take 2 pieces. Or take 3. I'd like a nice uniform cut. So that way, like everybody can just go up and take what they want. The other thing is that we didn't mention, it's got to be the buffalo dip. That's a
buffalo
player.
chicken dip.
Buffalo chicken dip.
My mom would do something.
That is always fantastic.
For football, she would do. We just called it chili dip. It was like canned chili and cream cheese, and just dip Tostitos into it.
And it was that good. It
was delicious.
Yeah,
simple,
but
effective,
but good. Yeah, and you can dip whatever you want in there too. It doesn't have to be Tostitos or tortilla chips. Pretzels are perfect in those too.
What is the best dipping chip for you? Like a tortilla chippy type of thing.
The best dipping chip for me is when Fritos came out with that scoop.
The scoops. You like the scoops?
That is the best thing because that is also good in a buffalo cheese dip. It is always in our house whenever we're doing a chili night. Sometimes I like to have the regular Fritos so I can actually crumble them up with my hand, throw them in. But you also want to have the chili dippers too, the Fritos dippers,
now,
to get a nice scoop that way. That's also good.
When I'm making a chili, it is almost always accompanied by cornbread.
Yeah.
I will make cornbread with the chili.
Are we talking just classic Jiffy mix? That's what I like.
So it's like a sweet cornbread. Yep. Yeah, I'm not going fancy with it.
Oh yeah.
Right? Sweet cornbread, and I like to crumble some of the cornbread on top of the chili and also just eat the cornbread plain.
That's exactly how we do it.
If I'm just doing like chips and salsa or chips and guac or queso, for me, nothing beats that Tostitos hint of lime. Love the hint of lime. Oh my God. Love them.
I will say this. Try your generic hint of lime and just see what you think.
Try my generic hint of lime.
If you shop at Giant Eagles, right? I shop at the Meijer, Teddy's at Kroger's. So we hit all 3 of them between the 3 of us. Try their version and just tell me what you think because I'm the same way. I love the Tostitos. Try the Meijer version. Oh, it's much more limey. Some people say it's too much.
The Meijer version's better?
It's more limey. And some people
but I don't
might
want
not
that much lime. I want a hint of lime.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe that's too much. Maybe that lime's a little too strong for you. But give it a try. See what you think.
All right, Johnny Manziel. He was on a podcast, the Nightcap podcast. What is that? Is that Ocho?
I don't know. What's it say?
Is that Ocho and Shannon Sharp?
Right in front of you. What's it say? I don't know. Ocho and Shannon Sharp.
Is that Nightcap? Anyway.
Teddy didn't know either.
Johnny Manziel says, I think I'll always be looked and viewed at because of how much hype and media and everything that was around me in the city of Cleveland expecting me to be great. And that ultimately not panning out. I sit here today and I'm like, F it. I think I'm going to be pissed at them and hate them forever. So it is what it is, man. No love for the Browns. I'm rooting for 0-16 every season.
Ooh, it is Ocho's thing, too, by the way.
They play 17 games, but that's all right. He says, was Cleveland the best situation for me to go to? Did they help me knowing all the things that they knew about me with all the research and everything? Did they put me in the best situation? Absolutely not. It was not the right situation for me. But when it comes down to it, you take all that aside and you throw it away. You look in the mirror and you say, I let an amazing opportunity slip. It's on me. So screw them. I hate them.
Wait a minute. Because you love a good grudge. We talked about this week. You can enjoy a grudge and you can respect that, but not all situations are the same. Johnny Manziel had his opportunity. Maybe this is a little bit misguided. You were a first-round draft pick,
He made $20 million from the Cleveland Browns.
You made a ton of money.
I'm not going to hold any grudges from people who paid me $20 million.
Yeah. I mean...
And he said it there. Ultimately, that's on you, man.
So why are you sticking with that? Oh, poor Browns. I want to see them lose every single game they ever play. They were the team that gave you a shot
but hey, man,
in the NFL, a shot to be a first-round pick.
Appreciate the honesty.
Oh, he's very honest about it.
Ocho.
Money symbols, baby.
Mike Vrabel throws some shade at his former boss. Details next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You should watch out for an accident that's on the right shoulder of southbound 71 on the north side before Spring Street that's causing some holdup there. And we've got a 10-minute slowdown on eastbound 33 from Refugee Road to Hamilton Road. This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change. At Take 5 Oil Change, they get it. Time is precious. That's why they make getting your oil changed fast, friendly, and simple. You'll be back on the road in just 10 minutes. No appointments, no waiting room. Just drive in when it works for you. Take 5 Oil Change. The stay in your car, 10-minute oil change. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
The summer event is still on at Germain Honda of Dublin, and the deals are hot. Lease the rugged 25 Honda Ridgeline Sport for just $339 a month or finance with an unbeatable 0.99% APR. Or drive home in the new 25 Honda Prologue EX. Lease it now for only $149 a month or 0% APR plus no payments for 90 days. Get the deal you deserve at Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road just south of 270. See dealer for full details.
Looking for bold flavors and award-winning spirits? High Bank Distillery is your destination for handcrafted cocktails, locally inspired dishes, and Whiskey War, the nationally recognized whiskey. Stop by their Grandview, Gahanna, and Westerville locations this week. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
Common Man here for Weed Man. I have the greatest lawn in the neighborhood every single year, and the reason why is water and Weed Man. Good news, I'm only selling you one of them. Fall is the perfect time to improve your lawn for next year. The work you do or don't do now is directly reflected next spring. If you want a beautiful spring lawn, it starts now, not next April. Now through the end of September, mention the promo code Common Man and get a free blanket weed control with the purchase of a full program. For a free quote, go to weedman.com. That's weedman.com.
CME wants to beat your bike or boat loan rate by 1.5% APR. Enjoy no payments for 90 days, low rates, and terms up to 84 months. Take the summer off and ride easy with CME. Terms and conditions apply. Minimum floor rate of 6.25% APR. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit CMEFCU.org for additional details.
Guys, you know that Low T Center has been changing the lives of men across the country for over a decade. Testosterone replacement therapy has helped men get their energy back, regain confidence, save their marriages, and help overcome symptoms associated with depression. It's truly life-changing. Did you know that women with hormonal imbalances experience many of the same symptoms of men with low T? Guys, you know how frustrating that can be. For the first time ever, Low T Center is now offering hormone replacement therapy for women. Low T just doesn't affect guys. In fact, testosterone can help benefit women as well. Other treatment options are available to help women balance their hormones and bring balance back to their life. Ladies can come to any of their centers, get a test, and create a personalized hormone therapy plan just for them. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take control of your health with Low T Center. For more information about men getting their lives back or balancing women's hormones for a better you, or to book an appointment, head over to fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
I have a buddy who's going to be popping the question soon. He's planning everything out. He asked me, can you help me out with the ring? I said, of course I can. I've got a guy, Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. Now you talk, Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob Capace. I'm your guy.
Go in, see my friends at Worthington Jewelers, tell them I sent you, and you'll get the true VIP experience.
I'll treat them better than I treat you.
That's not hard. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington, worthingtonjewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged. And tell them Common Man sent you.
If you have an unhealthy obsession with the Blue Jackets, we have just the remedy. Join us Wednesday nights at 7 for the Inside Edge. All the Jackets and hockey conversation you can handle. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means you pick your wager. Will it be $1, $2, a crisp $20? Your call. Like picking your own numbers? Use any inspiration you like. Birthdays, jersey numbers, you name it. And if you don't feel like choosing, there's the Super Quick Auto Pick. With regular promotions that'll get you more bang for your Keno buck, multiple ways to win, prizes galore, and live draws every few minutes, anytime is the right time to get in on the Keno action. Keno is always fun, your way. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Do you want a job that is flexible, secure, and fun? It also offers excellent pay and is ranked as one of the best jobs in America, too. I'm talking about being a dental hygienist. And all you have to do is complete a 2-year program after high school. Visit ODA.org to learn more and to start helping people love their smile. This message is brought to you by the members of the Ohio Dental Association.
Viking, dedicated to creating travel experiences for the thinking person, with programs designed for cultural enrichment on board and on shore. Discover more at Viking.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Sunny skies, a bit of a breeze, and a dry finish on this Wednesday. Temperatures in the low 80s. Overnight down to around 60 degrees with the cloudy skies and a couple of showers and maybe a storm. As we go through the day, showers out. We'll see some sunshine back in, but it will end breezy and cool Thursday with highs only around 70. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
One of these men is on an extremely high dose of antidepressants. The other one should be. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
I talked about my friends at Universal Windows Direct. You know, September's here. The kids are back in school. Vacations are winding down. And for a lot of us, that means one thing. Time to refocus on the house, and fall's the perfect season to tackle those home improvement projects like new windows. Do it before it gets cold, and call my friends at Universal Windows Direct. Why then? Let me tell you. You buy 2 windows, you get 2 free. No limit. So if you need 200 windows, you only pay for 100. It's as simple as that. Plus 0% financing for 3 whole years. No interest, no pressure. And here's another one. $500 off your entire home improvement project when you schedule now. Call them. 614-502-5220 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com.
They'll really do that when you got like 500 windows on a big giant mansion? We'll test it out.
I'd like to see the house that has 500 windows, but they say no limit. I mean, who am I to doubt that?
I saw Richard Gere. Everybody knows Richard Gere. A lot of great movies. He's one of those actors you probably don't think about enough.
Dickie Gere.
Dickie Gere.
Dickie Gere.
Dick Gere. Yeah. He just tore down his mansion. And there was actually a news story about this because he bought that property from Paul Simon and his wife.
But then Paul Simon went to Graceland.
And Paul Simon's daughter was bitching at Richard Gere for this move because I read that there was some kind of handshake deal that he wasn't going to do anything with the property other than live in it or rent it out. The structure was going to stay. And then he went completely backwards from that and tore the whole thing down. I know.
Don't sell it then.
You selling the house or you're not selling the house?
Don't sell it then. If it means so much to you, keep it in the family. You can afford it, Paul Simon.
The only point being is that there seemed to be an agreement that if you were selling this and the only reason you were selling it is because the buyer said, yeah, we're not going to do anything
was there a contract
with the place.
Or just a handshake?
I didn't read that far.
If there's not a contract, then you're screwed.
No.
You're out of luck.
I get it. I'm wondering, though, with houses like those I didn't look at a picture of this one, but I would imagine, conservatively speaking, this is a 12,000 square foot house. How many windows do we think are on a standard mansion of that size?
Not 500.
Not 500, maybe 150 though?
I never understood that.
A lot.
People take that stuff so personally. Your house, when you decide to sell it, is a product.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You want to get as much money as humanly possible for the product. You have to take emotion out of it. I remember my mother-in-law was selling her place, and this is the place that, her kids grew up in and all that. So it's tough. I get it. You raise your kids in this house, but you have a new place, you're downsizing, you don't need this big house anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so the realtor comes in. My mother-in-law had like 19 million wicker baskets in the kitchen. Just above the counters.
That's a fire hazard right there.
I'm just saying,
the
like all
kitchen,
these
too.
decorative wicker baskets. And the realtor says, we need to take all these baskets down.
She kept Longaberger in business, huh?
And she said to me, can you believe the realtor wants me to take my baskets? I get compliments on those baskets. Don't take it personally. Let me tell you something. If the realtor came into my house, if I call my guys at Sell for 1% Realty, right? And they come in my house and say, I can get you an extra $5,000 if you put a stripper pole right in this kitchen. Like, okay.
Is that what they're doing now?
Whatever, man. I don't care.
That's a good plug,
Paul
too.
Simon, you got your money from Richard Gere. You've moved on.
Right. Shut up about it.
Your memories don't go away.
Millions and millions of dollars. If you wanted it to be that near and dear to your heart, then you wouldn't have sold the property. You would have kept it and then rented it out to some other rich person. Maybe Prince needs a place to live when he's up in the Northeast.
He's dead. Prince is dead.
Prince has been dead for about 10 years or so.
Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel was doing his weekly hit on WEEI, The Racist, in Boston. He was asked by their coach, Ryan Phillips, about their host, about Bill Belichick's disastrous debut with the North Carolina Tar Heels. Ryan Phillips asked, you coached in college. It takes a while, don't you think, to get the program going? He's giving Mike Vrabel an easy one. He's lobbing it right up. It's like, as your former boss, you played for this guy.
Yeah.
He's a legendary coach. You are now the coach of the Patriots. He was the legendary coach of the Patriots. I'm sure you don't want to throw any shade at this guy. Let me lob it up as high and slow as I possibly can so you can knock it out of the park. Although, Mike Vrabel wasn't having it. He said, I don't know. Urban Meyer won 12 of his first 12 games at Ohio State, so it didn't take him long. That's my experience in college football. Here's the thing about Belichick, man. Belichick has, and it's become clear the last couple of years, he's made no friends in this game. He's made no friends from his peers. There are a lot of people out there, not just like media people or, fans of opposing teams, that are looking forward to seeing this guy fail. Because he has positioned himself all these years as just the genius. And that franchise, the Patriots, would have done nothing if not for him. Tom Brady should be thanking him every single day. In reality, I don't know.
Do we buy the narratives that year off of football, it really was Bob Kraft getting at his boys saying, stay away from this guy. I don't want him to be coaching in the NFL game.
I think...
With the Falcons, with Arthur Blank, right?
I think they did that all on their own.
You think so?
Just what I hear about behind the scenes with the Falcons especially, he walked in there like he had the job.
Mm-hmm.
He walked in there like he already had the job, and that rubs people the wrong way.
No matter who you are. Because it's okay, you are the greatest coach that there ever was, but what does that mean for what's still in the future? There's always a clock on these things, right? There's a clock on a playing career. I firmly believe that there is a clock on a coaching career too. And that's why it's a dangerous thing for these guys, and stepping away at the right time where you can save some face, go out on top, and not have an embarrassing end. That's why it's too bad that Urban got that itch so bad to go to the NFL and went to the Jacksonville Jaguars and had that situation go the way that went. Now, I'm sure he's back to sleeping okay at night because he's comfortable with what he did as a college football coach, and he's got that. He's got that legacy in the 7-0 here against Michigan that you can never take away.
You're right, though. There's always going to be that
there's always guys that just
something.
can't, like Joe Paterno, he was not going to be able to step away. Scandal pushed him out. He was not going to be able to step away. Bobby Bowden at Florida State, he struggled to do it. and they started sliding. And then it was like, could you please go now? You were great. You're our greatest coach ever, but it's time for you to leave.
Sometimes you have to take the keys away from Grandpa.
Yeah, you do.
Grandpa thinks he can still drive the car.
But they're too blind.
In reality, no, you can't. Let me tell you a little story about Phil Jackson, greatest coach of all time.
What's the Phil
in the
story
NBA?
for me?
And yes, I said that. Take your John Wooden and shove it up your ass. Actually, that's UCLA.
Oh, John Wooden was a cheat. Just talk to Bobby Knight.
Talk to Bobby Knight. All right.
I
can't talk to him either because he's dead.
He's with Prince.
Yeah, Bobby Knight and Prince are playing the back nine right about now.
I bet you Prince and Bobby are good buddies.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
I think they are.
Anyway, Prince is a big basketball player.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Prince loves basketball.
Absolutely.
Bobby, probably a pretty funny guy up there. Yeah, I actually put him to heaven.
Nope, he's not up there, homie.
I think he got in. I think the devil got tired of him.
He threatened St. Peter. He threw a chair at St. Peter.
He did.
Said, you better let me in.
Let me in, man.
Phil Jackson, this is before he obviously was Phil Jackson, but Doug Collins was the head coach of the Chicago Bulls. And the Bulls were Michael Jordan Bulls right there every single
Beginning
year.
of MJ.
Just could not get over the hump and beat the Pistons, right?
The bad boys.
And it was becoming increasingly clear that Doug Collins was not the right coach to get the job done. Phil Jackson was on his staff. Phil Jackson was an assistant. And Phil Jackson had Michael's stamp of approval, had everybody who mattered his stamp of approval. And so when Doug Collins was fired, Phil Jackson had to apply for the job, but it was just a formality for the most part because everybody knew he was going to get the job.
Right.
And so Phil walks into Jerry Reinsdorf's office, the owner, for his job interview. And he's dressed in like a Grateful Dead t-shirt and ripped jeans.
Ooh.
Right? And he's like, well, I got this job, so I'm just going to go in. And Reinsdorf was so offended by the outfit that he didn't give him the job, and he started interviewing other people. Phil Jackson then asked him for a second interview where he came in a suit and acted professionally and got the job. From what I understand about how Bill Belichick handled the offseason he was away,
it kind of was like
he
that.
sort of waltzed into everybody's team and said, let me tell you how to fix this and fix this and fix this, and you're lucky to have me, and here's my ripped T-shirt with stains on it. See you later.
I feel like...
And that rubbed, right or wrong, rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
I don't have a problem with that. I really don't. We're talking about Arthur Blank, and that was his reasoning for it. If Belichick was acting that way, that's a great story about Phil Jackson, who seemed to take it to heart, too. You're an assistant coach at the time, and maybe you're a little bit big for your britches because you're getting that job. Doug couldn't hack
assumed. It was
but
assumed
I see
he was
all
going to
these
get the
things.
job.
We're going to be running the triangle offense. We're going to be instituting some things. I've got my ideas on how to get Michael Jordan clicking, on how to maximize who could be the greatest basketball player to ever play.
And I think it was Jordan, too, that went up to him and said, hey,
What the
dummy,
hell?
put a suit on.
Jordan was already wearing suits to every game at that point in his career, more than likely.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Because he always did that. He was one of my early memories is Jordan always wearing suits to his games.
Speaking of suits, he's wearing a straitjacket. That's kind of a suit. It is name dropping with our guy Jeff Rimmer coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Things are moving slow and causing a 10-minute delay on westbound 670 between 315 and I-70. And we have a 15-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side between I-70 and North Broadway. This report is sponsored by Discover. Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report. Learn more at discover.com/credit card. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
It's always a good day at the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship. September 18th through 21st at the Scarlet Course. PGA Tour's rising stars compete, Hub 13 drink specials, and more. Get free tickets today at ncc-golf.com.
Hi, I'm Coach Ryan Day, and I've seen firsthand how tough and resilient kids can be. But I've also seen the struggles that aren't always visible. Mental health challenges are real. That's why I'm proud to partner with the Kids Mental Health Foundation. Together, We're helping parents, teachers, and coaches talk to kids about mental health before there is a concern or crisis. Start making kids' mental health a part of every day with free tools and resources at kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org.
Hey, Columbus, Jeff Rimmer here, back in Columbus for a little hockey and to visit my good friends at Buyers Volkswagen. Whether you want to buy, sell, or service your next Volkswagen, Buyers has all the options. Browse their entire inventory online at columbusvw.com or visit one of their friendly Volkswagen brand specialists. Or for more personal touch and exceptional experience, it's awaiting for you right there at Buyers. Come see why it's better to buy at Buyers Volkswagen. They're by the airport.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Broadcasting live from Shady Acres Retirement Village. It's Name Dropping with Jeff Rimmer.
Sponsored by Buyers Imports, Hamilton Road by the airport.
He is the legendary voice. The voice of your youth. Yes, of your Columbus Blue Jackets. It's Name Dropping with Jeff Rimmer on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Hello, Rims.
Good afternoon. How about them Buckeyes? How about that
How
win?
about you have some hot takes about the game?
Yeah.
Well, I watched it from start to finish. Obviously, I was pleased with the outcome. I forgot to wish them luck on last Wednesday's show, but really enjoyed the game. I was texting with some friends that were in the shoe, and quite an exciting game. I was very impressed with the defense. I thought they were outstanding. I'll tell you, I think that they could become back-to-back champions.
Now, I saw that Elvis was at the game. Were you texting with him or not because he sucks and you hate all goaltenders?
I saw the pictures too, but no, I was not texting with him.
Okay. Did he have to run for the crapper halfway through the game and then miss the rest of it?
I don't know, because I said I didn't talk to him. That's something that you'd have to ask him yourself.
Well, I don't know what we're going to talk about because I actually sent you a text today. All right. And I said, what do you want to talk about? And your response was quiet off season. Not much to talk about.
Well, and let's wrap it up. I said, I will explain.
Okay, explain.
And actually, there's a lot to talk about. I've got a great deal to talk about. I'll start with this. And that is the fact that it was a quiet off-season over the last 4 years. Three things that certainly became significant before the start of the season. Last year's certainly was a tragedy with the losses of the Goodrow brothers. And need I say any more? Better that this season we go in and start fresh with, although the Jackets are going to continue the Goodrow situation of honoring those two brothers, Matt and Johnny, we didn't have a situation much like we had this time last year. And, of course, the Jackets had to pick up the pieces, and they were just masterful, rallying around their guy and their leader and Johnny Goodrow specifically. Of course, 4 years ago, the untimely death, July 4th, of Matt Kivlenix. And, of course, 2 years ago, again, not a quiet start to the season with the Jackets having to make a coaching change before Mike Babcock even coached one game. So I have no problem going into this season. And it's not from a lack of trying. Don Waddell attempted to improve the team over the course of the summer. Certainly some minor parts were brought in. He's made it very, very clear that he's willing to make deals going into the season. They'll watch the waiver wire here and made a couple of key waiver wire pickups during last season, but as well, you can make trades during the campaign. If teams want to unload players here because of salary cap issues, they can certainly make moves. And, of course, the trading deadline. I expect the Jackets will be knocking at the door for a postseason playoff spot, if not more, and they can make one or two or as many as they want significant moves before the trading deadline next March. So, yeah, I'm anxious to see the start of the season, and not bad that it starts on a quiet basis, if you will.
Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer. Jeff, last week I asked you about one of the most key guys in the organization last season, and that was Kirill Marchenko. Today I want to ask you about Adam Fantilli. I know that Fantilli and Z have been getting a lot of work in together this offseason. That's always good when, you're one of the young up-and-coming stars and you're going to pal around with a savvy veteran who is maybe on the Mount Rushmore of Blue Jackets. I think we decided that for Z. What are you expecting from Fantilli and his jump this season?
Well, it was quite a jump last season, and I expect that to continue. 31 goals on the year. He will be the team's number 2 center behind Monahan. He's going to get ample opportunities, not only at even strength, but on the power play, and he can certainly improve on his numbers. Much as I said, certainly we expect to see that from Marchenko. And as far as Zach Werenski, it was a coming-out party for him because we've known how good a defenseman he is well before the rest of the National Hockey League realized that. He's going to be a key player for Team USA in the upcoming Olympics in Milan. He's going to be, again, the key player and leader for the Blue Jackets going into this season, and he, too, can grow from last year, and I expect that he will. He's very much the key on that blue line. He's the key on the power play. Had an outstanding season, became the all-time team's leading point getter by a defenseman. He led the team overall last season, and I suspect that'll continue this year. And he's finally getting the recognition that he deserves. He was among those that got votes for the Hart Trophy as MVP. Obviously, he was a serious consideration for the Norris Trophy, and I suspect that will continue. There are other stories about hockey that I'd like to jump into, Mike, with your permission.
Can I ask you a question? This is like a monologue Rimmer today.
Well, you asked for information.
All right. Well, I actually have a question. I want to take your temperature on something because you mentioned the rest of the hockey world, and it's a big topic of conversation. Is Connor McDavid going to stay long-term in Edmonton, right? They've had this in the past where the greatest player of all time walks out the door in Edmonton and Wayne Gretzky. If Connor McDavid ends up leaving Edmonton, would that be even worse on that fan base? Because at least with Gretzky, he brought you championships, but Connor McDavid has not been able to do that. Do you think ultimately he stays, or do you think that fan base gets the wound ripped open again?
Well, first and foremost, he will remain an Oiler, at least for the foreseeable future. In fact, I don't know if it was last week or the week before. He is going to sign and understand the dilemma that he is looking at right now, and a big reason why he hasn't been signed yet. And that is he deserves the maximum contract. He would become the highest paid player, as I think I said last week or the week before. $16 million might be the go-to number. That would make him higher than anybody in the NHL, and deservedly so. The question is, how much does he take? He could take up to $20 million going into next season because he can have a certain percentage of the salary cap. But he doesn't want to take that maximum amount, and this is him because he wants the team to continue to contend and make it back to a Stanley Cup final as they have in each of the final 2 seasons, only to lose to the Florida Panthers. So there's a bit of a dilemma there, and that's the only reason he hasn't signed yet. Now, the question beyond that is, how long does he sign for? Does he sign a 3 or 4 year contract, or does he go for the maximum 8? And this is the last year with the new CBA that you can sign for 8 years. After this, the maximum contract, if you're on that team, is 7. So he may take a shorter contract, like 3 and 4, to see where the Oilers go, and if they have the pieces that they can continue on a yearly basis, challenge for a Stanley Cup. Or, as I said, does he sign for the maximum number of years? These are things that will be determined. I fully suspect he'll be signed either before training camp starts or certainly before the beginning of the season. And this is what's going through he, his family, and his agent's mind right now.
Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer, brought to you by Rimmer's Friends, Buyers Imports by the Airport. You want to talk about your friends, Rims?
Well, I never want to give up on talking about Buyers Imports by the Airport, and we want to put an emphasis on Buyers Subaru by the Airport. Conveniently located, great people to take care of you and your needs, and we can certainly talk as well at Buyers Imports by the Airport of something that I've discussed here over the last few weeks, and we're now into September. And don't forget, the EV tax credit for up to $7,500 will expire at the end of September 30th. So if you're in the mind and mindset of finally stepping up and buying that EV and failing to, again, have to drive into a gas service station and fill up that car, you can get that EV and save up to $7,500 at Buyers Imports by the airport. Great service, great people, over 100 factory technicians ready to take care of you at Buyers Imports by the airport.
Could be a new record.
Beautiful.
Name dropping? What do you got?
No name drops, but I've got a couple of interesting stories, late-breaking stories as far as the NHL is concerned, the league, and things I think, Mike, you'll be pleased to hear. How does that sound?
All right, let's go.
All right, number one, the salary cap. It will be in place for next season, and I know, Mike, you become obviously a huge hockey fan beyond the Blue Jackets, and the salary cap is going to be in play when it comes to the Stanley Cup playoffs. Each of these last 3 seasons, you have 2 straight victories by the Florida Panthers and a win by Vegas. There was no salary cap in the Stanley Cup playoffs. You could sit a player out for most of the season. You can bring them back. No complications, no issues for the Stanley Cup playoffs. That's not going to be the case. And what you have to be salary cap compliant once those Stanley Cup playoffs start. And speaking of those Stanley Cup playoffs, after this current season, and you'll welcome this as well, as will hockey fans, no more will teams be playing a maximum of 8 preseason games. They're going to come down to 3 or 4 because the National Hockey League season will start around mid-September in 26-27 after this season, and will conclude with a Stanley Cup champion determined by no later than mid-June. Thoughts?
No more loophole, huh, Rimmer?
Yeah,
no more loophole.
I like that. I'm surprised it took so long to do it. Quite frankly, I thought that you said mid-June? That sounds late, even with the starting in mid-September. I thought they'd wrap it up even before June starts.
Well, that would be the maximum as to when it would end. It could very easily end in early June. The fact of the matter is they won't be playing in the last week of June moving forward after this current season. So
yeah,
I guess that's some progress because
well, they're adding 2 games too, Rims. They're going to 84 games instead of 82.
84 game. Yeah, 84. Excuse me. 84 game schedule. That's why they're cutting down to the preseason games.
You're coming in here next week, right?
Oh, boy.
Right into the studio. So make sure my spot next to you, Mike, is warm, ready, and the microphone and the mic flag and my headphones are neatly placed in front.
Well, I can't promise it's going to be warm when you get here, but it'll be warm when you leave when you urinate all over the seat. Thank you, Rims.
No comment.
Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Back page coming up. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a couple minutes slowdown on southbound 270 on the east outer belt between Hamilton Road and I-70. And watch for another delay due to an accident if you're on northbound 315 before Jewett Road. This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans, while others cut corners, like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil changes Buckeye level quality. And you can stay in your car while their experts do the work. Drive in today. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good. You know the savings are so good. You know the savings are so good. Great cars, great deals, Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good. You know the savings are so good. You know the savings are so good. Great Lakes Hyundai of Dublin. You know the savings are so good. Great Lakes Hyundai of Columbus. Good. GLakesHyundai.com.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle. Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer when you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead.
You get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up, playa. You get early payout on parlays, too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T's and C's apply. In-app only.
Would you enjoy watching a football game if the officials were paid a bonus for every flag they threw? Or a basketball game where the refs got paid for every foul they called? Okay, how about hiring a furnace and AC company that pays its technicians by the number of parts they can sell you? Hi, this is Dennis, president of Care Heating and Cooling, and today, this is how many companies operate. They call it performance pay, and it rewards technicians by paying them more for billing you more. Why is this bad? Because it abuses your trust in a technician to be treated fairly and honestly. At Care, we've been family-owned for 31 years and have always paid our technicians by the hour for repairs. We'll show you exactly what needs to be fixed and why, and give you our low upfront cost before we start. And unlike other companies, our technicians will never be rewarded for throwing more flags. Our Central Ohio-based staff is here for you 7 days a week. Care Heating and Cooling. Book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com or call us at 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
Right now in Washington, there's a fight going on to make life more affordable and bring back American jobs. Some play politics and some want to get things done. Senator John Husted is cutting through the noise, putting Ohio first. The new tax bill delivers for working families and helps small businesses hire and grow right here in Ohio. Tell John Husted, keep fighting for Ohio families and small businesses. Paid for by Senate Opportunity Fund.
IKEA is celebrating 40 years of making home dreams possible in the U.S. Visit us in store September 3rd until the 23rd for limited time offers and experiences like our Ortianda streetwear collection, our new Tilvercott furniture, daily chances to win gift cards, and more. Come celebrate 40 years of meatball-fueled shopping, brave attempts at our Swedish names, and the inexplicable need for stylish modern design. Offer valid September 3rd through September 23rd, 2025. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary. See store and ikea.us.com for details. Restrictions apply.
This promo is for anyone who likes baseball or America or Terry Francona's scooter. The Reds are on the Fan. Catch all 162 games here on the Fan and 1460 ESPN Columbus and the Fan's HD2. Your home for Reds baseball, the Fan.
It's the Ohio Lottery's all-new 520 or $100 scratch-off. With 3 simple cash prizes, it'll have you saying, "Wow, that's what I call winning." With tracks like and the anthem celebrating the first of its kind $2 ticket. The 520 or $100 scratch-off is an absolute hit. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877 for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877 for Kids.
1-877 for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Buckeye Show coming up at the top of the hour. The plug sheet for tomorrow's been handed to me. I'm a little surprised to see one name on here. T-Bone and Tyvis get things started at 6 a.m. At 7:30 tomorrow morning, they're going to talk to Mary Kay Cabot, the Cabbage.
It's called Cabbage.
Who covers the Browns from Cleveland.com. And at 8 o'clock, Tyvis Eats a Thing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a segment now.
That's a segment. I like that.
Okay, yeah, that is good. Is he going to be eating a ghost pepper?
I have no idea. 9 o'clock, Bishop and Friends takes over. At 9:30, they're going to talk to somebody named Ben Baby.
Oh, Ben Baby.
Covers the Bengals for ESPN. His name is Ben Baby?
Ben Baby, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I've sent you articles on
I know him.
with
I know
him.
him. He's good.
Read it.
Yeah. Well, you've probably read the article. You just don't know who wrote
The
it.
byline.
Yeah.
Also, Paul Feinbaum will be on at 10:30. Rothman and Ice tomorrow, 2:30. It's Golden Shower Thursday. They're going to talk to Tom Mack.
Wait. No, it's not. Not Golden
What?
Shower, no.
Who?
Golden Jacket.
It's called Cabbage.
Jacket Thursday.
Jacket.
And on this show tomorrow, it's Around the Big Ten with our guy, Adam Rittenberg. All right, here's some tidbits for you. FIFA says they're going to use dynamic pricing for the 2026 World Cup, which is here in Canada and Mexico.
I like the FIFA.
Ticket prices will range from $60 face value for the group stage to $6,700 for the final. Now, clearly, that's not the same seat. We're talking about the worst seat in the house for $60 and the best seat in the house for $6,700. But dynamic pricing.
Dynamic?
Get used to it. It's
Yeah.
not going away.
Dynamic pricing, if I guess there's some fairness in that when you're talking about the lowest level game is priced at a certain point. You want to be in there for the final. That's going to be an ungodly amount. It's like trying to get a ticket to the Super Bowl. Newsflash. You're not getting into that game for anything less than probably $5,000 for the worst seat in the building.
A couple more things. Penn State has been a Nike school since 1993, but they're going to switch to Adidas. It's a
How about that?
pretty big move for them.
That's a pretty big news story there to switch apparel providers like that.
And Roger Goodell said on Good Morning America that Taylor Swift is a maybe for Super Bowl halftime. I assume if he's even willing to go there, that must mean that they're 99% done with Taylor Swift. Done meaning the deal is done for her to do it.
Back to that Penn State deal. What do you think would be happening if that was something that hit Ohio State? Obviously, I don't think it's going to get to that point because the brand partnership between Ohio State and Nike is huge. And the amount of money that is made off of that and being able to sell that stuff and put that on the racks and stores, not just in Columbus, but all over the country and sell it online. You get into a partnership like that, and I think it's just hard to end it. And I think that is rough. I can speak from experience on that because I was going to school at KU when they switched from Nike to Adidas, and nobody liked it. It's just one of those things. And I like Adidas. I'm not here to speak ill on Adidas.
I
I'm
love
not
me some Adidas.
Here to speak poorly of them. I will gladly wear one of their tracksuits. I saw Teddy. Teddy actually came in with a beautiful new pair of Grand Courts, the same shoes that I bought
I got
a few
something
months
for
earlier.
you tomorrow, by the way. You
No.
talked about Adidas.
You want to do tracksuit Thursday?
I'm not going to do the whole tracksuit, but I will do a track jacket. It's a new one that you haven't seen yet.
Okay.
All right.
Then
Track jacket.
Then I do
tomorrow.
tracksuit.
And perhaps I have a bucket hat to go with said track jacket.
Dang it, I don't have one yet. We talked
baby.
about bucket hats.
You're going to say, who's that, Liam Gallagher? That's what you're going to say when you see me tomorrow. Back page.
The back page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
By the way, your boy just dropped $193 on a certain website for a little golfy time that's coming up later in September.
Would
You know
buy
what I was
some
doing?
Ryder Cup stuff?
Oh, Ryder Cup, late September, Bethpage Black.
All right, how much did you... what a sloot.
What
how
do you
much,
think that was? Like how many items, or what do you think I bought? $193 is
Two
what
things.
I dropped. Two items.
Two things.
Two items. Two items.
What'd you
That's
buy?
it. Hat, golf shirt. Hat and a golf shirt.
That doesn't surprise me.
New Era is doing their hats, which I like. You get the best. You get the best hat maker in the game to make your hats for that. That was $42, but it comes with a Ryder Cup gold pin that's on the left panel of the hat. So that's nice. I went with the snapback New Era, and then I bought a polo Ralph Lauren golf shirt.
If you keep the sticker on that hat,
I won't
I'm going
do
to
that.
kick you right in the junk.
I'm not going to. It's got a gold pin on it. I told you. See this one? Sticker off, right? The one I'm wearing today?
Yeah.
It's a New Era cap. I've got my Washington Redskins / Commanders Super Bowl 26 logo hat, which, by the way, we have got to get back to doing logos for the Super Bowls like we did in the 80s and 90s. You being a Bears fan, what number was that? Super Bowl 20? Was that XX?
XX.
That's perfect. And it just had a certain kind of flair to it, to the design. I can't
They still do the
quite see
logos
it.
now, don't
You
they?
probably no. The logos suck. The logos
right.
are not fine. Everything looks the same. It has the Lombardi Trophy with one of the numerals made into it. It's not good. There's no flair. You go back to some of the ones in the old days that were at the Orange Bowl, it would incorporate something about the place where it was. It just had a much better look to it. Speaking of NFL things, we were talking a little bit about the Friday games. I didn't hit this aspect of it. So what would you say about a Friday afternoon game? Because we mentioned the rule, the Sports Broadcasting Act. They cannot play in the 2nd September for whatever reason. Like it's too late in the month of September for that rule to go into effect. It doesn't make any sense because high school football season has already started in mid-August these days. But they could possibly sneak in a Friday afternoon game because then the game would be over before that blackout restriction starts. For that law?
Are you actually
Would you like the
asking me
daytime
if I would
NFL
like to have
competing
more,
with us?
more daytime live sports?
But it would compete with this show if it were a 3 o'clock kickoff.
First
Friday of the football season.
You and I would take the day off and enjoy ourselves.
We just air the Westwood One game right here.
Either that or we can have, some other jabron come in here and host the show for us that day. What's Tim May doing?
I guess I'm doing this. You catch my drift.
Buckeye Show's next. We'll see you tomorrow. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Slower traffic is causing a 10-minute delay on westbound 70 on the west side between Central Avenue and Hague Avenue. And watch out for a disabled vehicle that's on southbound 270 on the west outer belt after Cemetery Road. This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Insurance can help you protect your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, ATV, and RV, and more. And if something wasn't mentioned that you had in mind, find out if it can be covered at progressive.com or 1-800-PROGRESSIVE, because it probably can be. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
The great thing about Atlas Butler is they do it all. Heating, cooling, plumbing. Look, I'm busy with work. I don't have time to wait around or deal with lots of people. One company, one call, and they do it all. Wonder if they'll clean out my inbox. Seriously, offer that service. Please.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Enjoy hot deals on Meyer brand family favorite must-haves all season long. Save on back-to-school lunch basics like Meyer peanut butter, grape jelly, and round top bread, just $1.39 each. Meyer disinfectant wipes are just $2.99, and a Meyer facial tissue 4-pack is only $4.99. Saving a good deal more on your favorite Meyer brand must-haves is a good deal better all season long. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meyer app.
Then you are under siege. From the minute you hit adulthood, stress, bad sleep, junk food, screens, pressure, it all chips away at your testosterone, your energy, and your confidence. But no one tells you that. And no one tells you the benefit of screening early when you're younger. Research has found that maintaining optimal hormone levels prevents severe men's health issues later in life. At Columbus Men's Clinic, we fight for you. The tired dad, the high performers running on fumes, the gym grinders, the man whom online pills have failed. This is for every man, young and old. Forget pills from apps or emails. You need a real medical provider, a clinic that'll fight like hell to get you back in the saddle. Guys, the future is local. Real clinics, real specialists, real answers. Testosterone results in minutes, not days. Columbus Men's Clinic's friendly staff is on standby, ready to tackle your ED, your low T, and enhance your life. Call right now, 614-300-7400, or go to columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
Scotty Vegas here. Smartest bet of the season? Bet on yourself. I needed a weight loss plan that fit into real life. Tailgates, road trips, kids' nights, and still lets you eat. Week 1 with Awaken 180, I was down 6. By the end, 45 pounds gone. That's with wings, chili, meatballs, sausages, all the good stuff. It's the Tailgate transformation. Structure, coaching, and food that tastes like a win. Make the smart play. Start your Tailgate transformation at awaken180weightloss.com.
No matter where you are, Coughlin is there, in store or online. CoughlinCars.com. 13 new car brands, over 1,000 pre-owned vehicles, 17 convenient locations for sales, service, and parts, plus 4 state-of-the-art collision centers. CoughlinCars.com. Shop locally owned, CoughlinCars.com. Coughlin has the car for you.
Buckeyes, the 2025 football season is here, and that means 3 things: football, game day, and smooth Jameson whiskey. Whether you're catching the game at home, at your neighborhood bar, or soaking up the team spirit at a tailgate, Jameson Ginger and Lime at Ohio State Athletics are a winning combo. So cheers to making game days even better with the official whiskey of the fans. Jameson, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Taste responsibly.
Jameson Irish Whiskey, product of Ireland. 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. Copyright 2025, imported by John Jameson Import Company, New York, New York.
Ever wonder where your go-to maintenance person gets the metal products they need to fix yours and everyone else's problems? The best in the business go to Metal Supermarkets for their wide variety of metal products and shapes to tackle projects from simple to complex. Metal Supermarkets is your source for all metals cut to size and ready fast. No minimum order with maximum service. Visit the family-owned franchise on North Wilson Road or at Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451